Y'all suck. You knew that was gonna happen. What's up, you guys? Welcome back to Danganronpa 2. Recorded trial. Yeah. People are home. Just want to say that first. So don't expect like loud voicing, but that's fine because I don't have to voice a lot during the trials because they talk for me. Second, I feel bad that I've had to cut so many of these short, so I'm gonna do the entire trial today. And so get your snacks because it's probably gonna be long. I'm not gonna cut it in half. Let's let's do this thing. All right.
Aim! Defeat the boring routine! So, I've decided to start redecorating. How's it look? Mr. Monaco's redecoration is awesome, isn't it?
Impossible!
It's not like it'd allow you to think otherwise anyway.
That is...
To go to the trouble of doing something this I don't have a girl voice. To elaborate. Really, what is your true intention?
No.
Nothing really. Essentially, his killing game is just to kill time anyway. Kill time? To break away from my purpose. That alone is my purpose.
Like...
Something wrong, man. There's something wrong about Monokuma. There's something wrong about this entire thing. And I can't... There's something just weird. And I can't put my finger on it. Like, this whole world is just weird. And I think it's weird that Monokuma's here. Well.
Our purpose is going to be a weakness. Those who have purpose are always the weakest ones in the bunch. That's why you guys should forget about some cheap purposes like trying to survive. And enjoy the class trial from the bottom of your hearts.
Oh, good, we're starting. All right. It's starting. The class trial is starting. That's the dead girl. Maharu Koizumi, the ultimate photographer. She had an unyielding force of personality, but she was actually very good at taking care of people. Most importantly, she was always straightforward. The person that killed her? We don't know yet. I'm suspecting, I have suspects, and I will show you them to you after this, is among us. I don't want to believe it. I don't want to believe it, but... Regardless, we need to find the answer. It doesn't matter if you believe it or not. Because it's the only way. Aside from finding out who the killer is, there is no other way for us to survive. And so, this life-threatening trial billowing with hope and despair has begun. Yes, I'd like to say thank you. Absolutely. I think my prime suspect... I can't show anything. Alright, do we have any skills? Any new skills? We got Charisma, Cool, Composed, Trigger, Happy. Actually, that would be good. Let's turn that on, because we have all those skill point parts, you know? Yeah. Because Trigger Happy decreases the delay between firing truth bullets. So that will help us in the long run. Alright, let's finish our preparations, I guess. Yep. We're gonna stick to normal. I suck at these, so bear with me.
Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial.
We'll do that in a second. Alright. Because I need to see pictures. That's what I need to see. My prime suspect is... Alright. I'm suspicious of Pico a little bit. Of Peko or whatever. I don't think it's Ibuki. I do not. We do know that they came in through an upper area. They came in through a window in the bathroom. And that the running feet, I believe, are from this girl. I don't think it's her. I don't think it's going to be Hyoko. I don't think so. I think it's too obvious. Sonia is suspicious. Honestly, she is more than Peko. I place her at the top of my list. It's not Chiaki. It's not Akane. There's no way it's my boy. I refuse to believe that. Nekomaru. I don't think it's him. He's too big to go through the window. However, what if it was Gundam, right? I know that might not make sense, but if you think about it, he has those little hamsters. Those hamsters can go through the window. Maybe he sent the dark devils of destruction to do something. It's a bit of a stretch. So I guess my top ones are Sonya and Gundam. Those are my top ones.
During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for who done it. If you vote correctly, then only the blackened will receive punishment. But if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this island.
Oh, no matter how many times I hear it, it's such a cruel rule.
Now then, let's first discuss the motive. That masterpiece of gaming, Twilight Syndrome murder case.
What? Who cares about that game?
The outcome of this trial should be determined by whether or not we find Mahiru's killer.
Nevertheless, we shouldn't ignore it. After all, that game is the motive this time.
Yeah, you're right. Then let's try discussing that first.
I'm sure everyone who's beaten the game already knows that it's based on an actual murder case.
He sounds better with a British voice, I just want to say that.
Some of us have not beaten that game. Give us a detailed explanation.
It means Twilight Syndrome murder case is a non-fiction game. Additionally, some of us are characters in that game too.
Oh?
Some of us are characters in a video game?
So, I think it's better if we clarify who the characters in the game are first.
The characters in the game were Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, Girl D, Girl E, Boy F, and the high school girl who got killed at the beginning. By using the staff roll after clearing the game as a reference, I should be able to figure out who's who. The first character the player was able to control was Girl A. Alright, I need to see that thing. Where's the staff credits? Oh no. I don't know. I don't know. There's no... Oh... I have no idea. They're not gonna let me look at it. And it's been such a long time. Yeah, no, cool. Alright, well, we're just gonna have to guess. The true identity of Girl A is probably... Girl A, was she the one that died? I'll say Hiyoko? Nope. Girl A has a timid personality and gets bullied often. Hiyoko is... Wow, that would have been good if you told me that before. Thank you, Hajime. Alright. I don't know who Sato is. It's Mikan.
I see! Girl A is probably Mikan Tsumiki.
I hate you so much.
That timid tone. That definitely sounds like Girl A.
I hope she dies. I'm sorry. I know that sounds rude, but I'm sick of her.
Based on the list of names in the staff roll, I can't think of anyone else who would be Girl A.
Why am I in a video game?
Oh, shut up.
Right to privacy. A nasty, trashy pig shit like you doesn't have any privacy
You
rights.
go, Hiyoko.
Ah, a nasty, trashy pig shit. I feel like I heard that in the game too. Huh?
Oh. She's right. The one who said that was... Like... Are you kidding me? I don't... Girl D. Sure. Nope.
Damn it!
Let's go, Girl C. Nope.
Damn it!
Let's go, Girl B.
I see!
There it is.
Girl B was short and foul-mouthed. She's probably Hiyoko.
Short and foul-mouthed? That's like the complete opposite of me.
Sure.
Anyway, Let's move on. Next is Girl C.
Her personality was hyper, energetic, and unique. Oh, Ibuki.
I see. Girl
I don't remember them
C
telling me the
is
personality
Ibuki.
last time.
Girl
They probably
C?
did, and I just
Then
forgot
I'll
about it.
see you next Tuesday.
Yeah,
Let's move on to Girl D.
that's my girl. Girl D, huh? There's only one person who's always had a camera with them. Yeah, it was Mahiru.
I see.
Monokuma.
Girl D is Mahiru, the victim in this
I don't
case.
like the way that Hyoko is looking
that's
at me.
correct. Let's skip Girl E and talk about Guy F.
He's Guy F. It's not Fuyuhiko, is it?
I see.
No!
Aren't you Guy F, Fuyuhiko?
I was in a game? That's fucking stupid.
Meh.
That reminds me. Wasn't there another person whose last name was also Kuzuryu?
Another person?
It was one of the names on the staff roll. The names were Sumiki, Koizumi, Sayonji, Miyoda, Sato, Kuzuryu, and then another Kuzuryu.
Hold on. Why do you keep saying there were two Kuzuryus?
Because Kuzuryu was the first girl that died, probably.
It's not like I'm wrong. That's how it's written on the staff roll. Since you beat the game, you probably know what this actually means, right?
The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice. It's true I have a hunch, but to call me out like that, Nagato, you're definitely someone I shouldn't mess with. The reason Fuyuhiko's last name Kuzuryu appears twice is probably because he had a little sister.
I can prove it with this.
Yep.
In the game, Guy F, Kuzuryu, mentions that he has a little sister.
What do you mean, little sister?
This is what Guy F said in the game. It's pretty clear. There's no doubt that Guy F had a little sister. Plus, the sister actually appeared in the game. That's why the name Kuzuryu appeared
There's no
twice.
way I could have read that.
By the way, what role did Guy F's little sister, the other Kuzuryu, play? You probably noticed, right?
Da-da. I don't really want to say it myself, but I need to move the conversation forward. The only character in the game I can see being Fuyuhiko's little sister is Girl D, right? The high school girl died at the beginning.
I see.
Yeah. Alright, I didn't see that
high
option.
school girl who was the first victim in the game is the only person I can think of.
Based on Guy F's tone in the game, it's clear that Girl E is not his little sister.
Oh.
So if the only person left is the dead high school
Wait, no.
girl,
Of course it
then
makes
she
sense.
must
I don't
be
know why
Fuyuhiko's sister.
I'm so stupid. It said Girl E. We're talking about two different people here.
Why do you sound so fucking happy? That's a winning personality you've got there.
Come on, Fuyuhiko, cut him. Cut him. He'll make us all happy.
Winning personality? Are you praising me?
I hate you so much.
I was being sarcastic, dumbass.
Yeah, you go!
Hey, you said the game is a work of non-fiction. That means Fuyuhiko's little sister is...
Yeah, I have a little sister. Something wrong with that? It's just a fucking game. Don't go mixing up some video game with reality.
It's not just a game. It's definitely based on true events. That's why it's the motive.
Don't go making shit up, bastard! If she was the type to die easily, I'd have fucking killed her myself a long time ago. I mean, when I first entered Hope Speak Academy, she was mouthing off to me as usual and sent me off. It happened just the other day.
About that, you're probably thinking like that because you've lost your memories.
Yeah, then where's your sister then? Didn't you ever think about that, Fuyuhiko?
Shut the fuck up!
I'm sure he did.
You be quiet!
Yeah! I love him.
I see. So you're never gonna accept that that game is based on true events, huh? Okay, I understand your attitude toward this class trial now.
You shut your mouth.
Nagito, you seem to be doubting Fuyuhiko a lot. Do you suspect he's the killer?
No.
A mystery that easy would make me feel sad. It wouldn't be good enough to serve as everyone's stepping stone.
It's also not a Buki.
That's why. I'd be much happier if Fuyuhiko wasn't the killer.
Okay, you're starting to act weird again.
Anyway, now we've established who all the characters in the game are.
Girl A is Mikan. Girl B is Hiyoko. Girl C is Ibuki. Girl D is Mahiru. Guy F is Fuyuhiko. And the first victim in the game, that dead high school girl, is Fuyuhiko's little sister.
That's just a story in a fucking game.
If so, then Girl E is Miss Sato.
Could it be? The same Miss Sato who likes white rice?
Wait, who's Miss Sato?
I don't know what Sato you're talking about, but I don't think she's relevant to this case.
Maybe
I
it's
love
related
Ibuki.
to Gundam's
I
last
love
name,
her.
since they're both really plain names.
What the heck? Is that wild
That
connection?
may be an ordinary family name, but it's far better than Sato or Suzuki.
And he also has a strange rivalry going on.
No one cares about that. Hurry up and talk about the mystery of the game.
Huh? What do you mean, mystery of the game?
My, you don't know. I heard that Girl E got killed.
What? No way! Is that true?
Getting killed is so violent, don't you know?
So?
My, such awful times we live in. Why did this happen?
You guys are definitely friends.
So the mystery of the game is the murder of Girl E, correct?
Then let's hurry up and solve it. Let's first figure out why Girl E was killed.
The reason Girl E was killed, I should be able to assume why based on the content of the game. Girl E witnessed the murder. Nope.
Crap!
Alright, I'm glad I got lots of health. Interfered with the murder? Nope. It's the third one. Girl E was the killer.
I see!
The reason Girl E was killed is because she killed the first victim in the game.
Which means Girl E was killed as revenge for the dead high school.
No, I know where this is going. I don't think it was Fuyuhiko.
What do you think, Fuyuhiko? Apparently Girl E was killed to avenge your little sister.
You're fucking persistent. I don't care what that game said at all. But is that true? Girl E, she killed the first victim?
Oh no.
In order to make that clear, we need to know more about the case involving the first victim's murder.
It's the murder that occurred in the music room. I knew it would come up, so I prepared in advance.
You go, Chiaki.
Look,
Look at all
I
that
made
stuff.
a map of the music room's surroundings, which was the stage of the first case.
I'm surprised you went to all this trouble.
Mapping is second nature to retro game fans. Classic dungeon crawler RPGs have a first-person point of view, so mapping as you play is a basic.
We get it! Let's talk about that later so we can focus on the case.
Then, I'll start explaining.
Please.
Girl A, Girl B, Girl C, and Girl D were at the entrance hall when they heard the sound of glass breaking. Immediately, they climbed the stairs to the second floor and headed to where they heard that sound. Girl E was in front of the music room on the second floor, and she confirmed that the sound came from in there. But the door to the music room was locked. So Girl D went to get the key from the office, and when the 5 of them were finally able to go inside, they found the victim's body, dead from a blow to the head.
I bet she's gonna be back. I said it last time. I bet that girl there, she's gonna be back. You know? I don't think she's really dead.
Because the music room's window was broken, the girls thought the killer escaped through there. The sound of breaking glass that they heard at the entrance hall seemed to confirm that. Plus, Girl E's school swimsuit was stolen, so they concluded that the escaped killer was some pervert. How does that sound?
Yep, an understandable explanation. Just as expected from the ultimate gamer who excels at clearing games.
But it wasn't a pervert, right? Wasn't the real killer Girl E?
Obviously. Girl E was waiting outside the music room for the other girls after she killed the first victim.
Did she lock the music room from the outside? Then she would have totally needed the key from the office.
Which means Girl E was hiding that key. We can assume she used it to lock the music room after she left it.
But Girl D was the one who went to the office to get the key to the music room, right?
By the way, since it was never mentioned in the game, we can exclude the possibility of there being a spare key.
You can lock the music room from the inside, right? So from there,
Well, not
Girl
really.
E broke the window and escaped, and sprinted to the front of the music room as fast as she could before the others arrived.
She would have passed by the entrance hall where the other girls were waiting if she tried to do that.
Then, forget this!
It's not cute to see an old guy sulk.
Hey, is Girl E really the killer? We haven't reached an answer yet.
Based on the details of the game, it's no mistake that Girl E, who was waiting in the hallway, is the killer. Then, what did Girl E do after killing the girl inside the music room? I guess I need to clear that up first. Oh, God. Okay. Stolen... Oh my god. Probably the broken vase photo.
After she killed the first victim in the music room, what did Girl E do?
She just broke the window in the music room and escaped outside.
So how did Girl E get from outside the school to the front of the music room?
To go back to the music room from outside, you need to go through the entrance hall. Plus, at the entrance hall,
That sounds right.
the other 4 girls should have been there.
Okay.
At the entrance hall, the girls heard the sound of the window shattering.
There we go. Haha! I did it.
First of all, the sound the girls heard wasn't the window breaking.
I'm honestly shocked.
If it wasn't the window, then what broke to make that sound?
A vase.
Vase? How low can you go?
After the murder, a broken vase was discovered in the classroom next to the music room.
So the sound of breaking glass that the 4 girls heard wasn't the music room's window. It was the sound of the vase breaking.
Actually, the murder was nearly finished by the time the 4 girls met in the entrance hall. Girl E killed the victim in the music room, broke the window, and went to the office to get the key. With that key, she locked the music room from the hallway, returned the key to the office, and went back to wait in front of the music room. All she had to do was break the vase in the next door classroom as the 4 girls met by the entrance hall.
Oh.
To make them think
So it's
the
on
murder had
purpose.
just occurred and that the killer had just escaped.
So, when the 4 of them ran over after they heard the sound, Girl E acted like she had just rushed over too.
I see. Now the mystery has been solved.
Wait a minute! The mystery hasn't been solved yet! You haven't determined what the murder weapon was yet!
Murder weapon?
Who cares about the murder weapon? We found out who the killer was.
Not cool! I went to all the trouble of making this death march, so you gotta stick with it to the
Oh,
end!
Monokuma, you're so silly.
What the heck? You're so annoying!
Fine, let's figure out the weapon. If this keeps up, I'm gonna feel like I need to shit. Which means I'll feel disgusting.
You're the disgusting one.
Alright, Hiyoko.
The weapon is pretty unconventional. The answer was revealed in the game, though. Now then, will you guys
Was
be
it?
able to figure it out?
an unconventional weapon that also appeared in the game. If we're told we can't advance as long as we don't make that clear, then I have to do it. I'll do it. Alright, now then, there's something I need to tell you regarding the white noise and non-stop debates. Some lines of white noise are actually very durable. You won't be able to destroy them in one shot. Durable white noise will chip away every time you shoot them with a silencer. But unless you completely destroy them, your time limit will not be replenished. By the way, if your difficulty is set to gentle, white noise will not appear. You get the gist, right? It appears the debate's getting tougher, so I've obtained some very useful info. I heard there's a guy named Gun something. Apparently he has a skill that can increase the power of the silencer. A guy named Gun. Gun something. Gundam! Was I out of line just now? Well then, good luck and have fun. I almost didn't get it. I'm so dense. Alright, broken fish tank, killer's escape route, swimsuit, vase photo. What if it was the stolen swimsuit? Oh.
A weapon inside the music room, huh? What
Oh,
about
I'm trying to.
broken glass?
Oh, it's blue now. Okay, it's not blue.
Isn't the cause
It's
of
purple.
death a blow to the
Oh,
head?
Then she attacked her with the fish tank.
That's too big to be a weapon.
Then the piano.
it's too big to be a
Why are
weapon.
you going even bigger?
The investigation conducts universal chaos.
It's on that big a scale, too?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
That's the one to
If it's a
click.
weapon that was used to beat them to death, it should have had blood stains.
Was there a weapon with bloodstains on it?
She
I-
beat her to death with her fists!
I don't know. Apparently it appeared in the game. It has to be the
Weapon inside the
swimsuit.
music room, huh?
This is dumb.
A
I
weapon
googled
inside
it.
the music room, huh?
I was thinking
What about
right in the
broken
first
glass?
place
Isn't
with the
cause of
stolen
death? Then she
swimsuit.
attacked her with-
That's too big to...
Then the piano.
Why are you going
The
This one's
investigation.
It's on that
stupid.
big a
How about beating her with gravel instead?
If it's a weapon that was used to beat them to death,
scale?
How about beating her with gravel instead?
That's
agree
the
with that.
stupidest answer. It makes no sense.
I got it. The killer must have used gravel to attack the victim.
My goodness. I got it right. And I was just throwing things out there. Just as I thought! I'm chosen by
I don't
the
understand
gods!
why we would think the swimsuit in the first place here with gravel. It makes no sense.
You're not chosen at all.
I mean-
gravel is impossible. It's too small to be a
Why
weapon.
would you make that connection in the first place?
What if the gravel was put inside some sort of bag?
Bag? What kind of bag?
This
The
upsets
weapon
me.
is
That's
something
so
that appeared
dumb.
in the game, and so is the bag. And the only thing I can think of is the school swimsuit.
You did not think of this. You did not.
If you tie the swimsuit like a bag and stuff it full of gravel, it'd make an effective weapon.
Gravel inside the swimsuit? Even the ace attorney would be astonished by such a fantastic idea! But for the killer, it's an idea that kills two birds with one stone. To make people think the killer is some pervert, it makes sense for a school swimsuit to be stolen. And if that swimsuit was used to make an improvised weapon, it'd have to be disposed of later.
How about it, Monokuma? Are you satisfied now?
This happiness you feel when the mystery you create is solved. Only producers know this feeling of ecstasy.
But the real important talk begins now. Girl E had someone who can be called an accomplice. That person was actually Girl D.
Girl D. You're talking about Mahiru, right?
Huh? Mahiru is the accomplice? What is this?
The piece of face that became an important clue in the music room murder. Girl D got rid of it.
And apparently the reason Girl E committed murder in the first place was to protect Girl D. Girl D was being harassed by the victim. Girl E found out and tried to stop it. And they ended up getting into an argument.
And she felt a rush of anger and ended up killing her.
but she should have had a clear murderous intent. I mean, she choked her out and then bludgeoned her to death.
She probably made her unconscious by accident. And from there, she couldn't go back. I somewhat understand that feeling.
You can? That's pretty scary.
But Girl E was also killed by someone on the 4th day, or the game's last day. I might as well ask just in case. Who do you think killed Girl E?
Girl E's killer right now, the only person I can think of is that guy. So, Guy F.
I see.
You said Guy. What was the point of this question?
It should have been
You gave
Guy F.
Oh.
A scenario where Guy F murders Girl E out of a burning, hellfire desire to avenge his murdered sister.
But Guy F is...
What? It's just a story in a video game, isn't it?
That's all you can say. If that game is telling the truth, it'd be a huge problem for you.
Hey, clear
But
this
that's
up.
not saying any... Never.
Those of you who appeared as characters in the game,
I'm gonna defend
do
him.
you remember
It's not
this
saying at
incident?
all that they did it. He's saying he won't forgive him.
That is... I'm terribly sorry, but...
Like, it invokes the feeling of revenge, of wanting revenge and stuff like that, or just being angry, but there's no
They
actual
don't
evidence.
remember. That's obvious. Because their school memories were, like, totally stolen.
Even if I don't remember, I already know. It's obvious that guy is the killer. No one would kill a nice person like Mahiru besides a piece of shit menace
Whoa.
to society like
Hyoko.
Fuyuhiko.
Words. Chill. You're this close to dropping to the bottom of my like list.
Girl E and Mahiru
I'm kidding.
were killed by that guy.
You sure do talk a lot of shit. Well, I'm used to it by now.
But does Mahiru's murder have anything to do with that game? Perhaps the two are unrelated.
No, the game and Mahiru's death are probably related. In actuality, there's an important shared point with Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Maybe... Oh, this.
Crap!
What? It was Girl E and Mahiru's murder. Oh, okay, the metal bat?
I can prove
Oh,
it
it's
with
dumb.
I'm not sure the two events are unrelated. At the very least, the killer has definitely played the game. As proof, Mahiru, who was killed in the beach house, and Girl E, who was killed in the game, were both killed by a blow to the head with a metal bat. There's no way we can ignore that connection.
Someone must have wanted to split her head open the exact same way they avenged the first victim. Hey, why don't you confess already? You're the one who killed Mahiru, right?
No.
You better cut that out right now! There is no way a stupid game could be the motive!
Maybe it's Athletic Girl.
You're dumb enough to believe that stupid game, and that's why you killed her as revenge!
I mean, they used a baseball bat, so they had to have gotten to the sports
If you
sports
keep
stuff,
making up
right?
your mind like that, we're just going to go around in circles. And it's true Fuyuhiko may look suspicious, but don't you think that'd be too obvious?
Yeah.
What are you...
I mean, there's a possibility that it's a trap set by the true killer.
Mm-hmm.
Trap? What do you mean?
The true killer played that game, and most likely found out about the relationships between the characters.
It's too obvious to
That
be
person could be using that
Yoku,
knowledge
whatever.
to try to set up Fuyuhiko.
Are you
Fuyuhiko.
saying that a completely different killer
I don't think
murdered
it's her either.
Mahiru and used the game motive as their cover?
Isn't that what happened?
If it is, I'm gonna be
Hyoko?
extremely disappointed.
Huh?
Don't you understand? I'm saying you might be the true killer.
What is this? Like, I can only laugh. What are you even saying, you nasty toilet-clogging bitch?
Oh man, she's defensive. I hate these. All right. Footprints on the beach, metal. The footprints.
What are you saying, you four-eyed troll? Accusing me of killing Mahiru? You're so mean!
Why do you doubt Hyoko? Do you know where Hyoko was today? She was at the beach house, the scene of the crime.
Yes.
But I didn't go to the beach house.
Oh!
I was wishing Mr.
Screw
Krabs
you.
would stay. What are you saying?
Some white noise got in the way at the very last second
Do
there.
you know where Hyoko? She was at the beach house. But I didn't go to the beach house.
There we go.
No, that's wrong.
We got her. You came running from there too. We saw you.
You should have been at the beach house, Hyoko.
Seriously, I told you I didn't.
But these footprints in the sand in front of the beach house, aren't they yours?
I don't have such ugly footprints. They're probably me
Ugly
based
footprints?
on how ugly they are. Don't decide that based on ugliness.
Huh. They're not Hyoko's footprints? That's strange.
Okay, Nagato, leave. If you're not gonna help us, leave. You obviously know something. Just leave, please.
The footprint I collected from your room matches these footprints perfectly.
Collected? I never gave you permission to collect that, you nasty pedo!
What?
Plus, the footprints left in the sand were
Aren't you the
facing
same
away
age?
from the beach house. Which means, when the owner of these footprints went inside the beach house, they used a different entrance.
A different entrance? Are you talking about the door facing the road that Mahiru's body was leaning against?
Are you saying when that person went inside the beach house, the body hadn't appeared yet?
The door was still accessible when they went in, and wasn't when they left. Which means something happened in between those two events. Isn't that right, Hyoko?
Mm-hmm.
Ah! I remember now! I remember when I went to the beach house!
So you finally decided to confess.
I'm pretty sure you guys already know this, but going for walks in the morning is my daily routine.
I've never heard of that daily routine before.
And that's when I went to the beach house. I went there on my morning walk.
You were running from there crying, though.
I see. If you went there during your morning walk, that doesn't have anything to do with the case at all.
Don't believe her so easily,
Yeah.
dumbass. She's obviously lying.
Huh?
It's a lie?
Yeah.
People who call other people liars are usually liars themselves. If you say I'm lying, prove it. Can you even prove that I'm lying?
Oh my god, it's her, isn't it? She's so defensive. Usually when they do that in the Danganronpa and they're so erratic, it's like, oh, you know, it's definitely...
There's no way a bunch of worthless idiots like you guys would be able to do that.
I don't know. At the same time, it doesn't make sense because she loved her. Or whatever. I don't know what I'm looking for. Oh,
I did go to the beach house. But only during my morning walk. I didn't go any other time.
That's not true, though.
Then you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
Obviously not. Saying I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Okay.
Is this a panel of idiots?
Alright, that's the end of it. So, I'm gonna guess it's the letter. We just need to see what the letter says again. I believe it says, like, come meet me. Okay.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
Okay.
I didn't go any other time.
That's not
Then
true.
you didn't meet up with Mahiru at the beach house?
We saw
Saying
you.
I met up with her when I never even saw her?
Let's try this one. Nope.
I did go to the beach, but only during my... I didn't go any...
Then you didn't meet at the beach house?
Saying I met up with her? Is this a panel of idiots?
Oh.
I did go to the beach house, but only during my morning walk.
There we go.
No,
I did
that's
it.
wrong.
I was choosing the wrong one. I'm a dummy.
Only during your morning walk, huh? Will you still claim that after you take a look at this letter?
I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. About what we discussed earlier. Is it okay if we change the place and time? I want you to come to the beach house on the second island at 2:30 p.m. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. Everybody starts suspecting us for no reason. Hiyoko Seonji.
That letter! It's the one Mahiro had, right?
I see. So Hiyoko was able to arrange a meeting with Mahiru by exchanging letters with her.
Maybe it was Athletic Girl. She likes to eat, right? So wouldn't it make sense that like she was eating the gummy bears from Mahiru and dropped one in the pantry or whatever, the closet when she was waiting?
What is that letter? I'm serious, I don't know.
Oh, snap, I remember
My
now.
vote goes to
I
Athletic
totally
Girl now.
saw you.
Huh?
Me and Hajime met up at the diner around 3 p.m. to
Oh,
go to
that's
the
right, and he
beach.
gave me the banana hammock. Ugh.
I saw you about 30 minutes later, so it should have been around 3:30 p.m.
That's a Speedo, if anyone doesn't
So
know
if
that.
she met Mahiru at 2:30 p.m., killed her, then ran away afterward, I think 3:30 p.m. is a reasonable time for you to have witnessed Hiyoko.
You're wrong! You're totally wrong!
Now that you mention it, you also passed by the diner, Fuyuhiko. So you should have seen Hiyoko too, right?
No, I didn't. It's just a coincidence that I passed by the diner. I wasn't even paying attention to the beach house. I went straight back to my cottage after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
For some reason, that sounds suspicious too.
It's the truth. Deal with it.
Just leave him alone. It'd be a waste of time to question him any further. Anyway, that
I think
letter
so.
in Kazuichi's testimony says it all. You were meeting up with Mahiru at the beach house.
Seriously, I don't know. I didn't even write that letter. I'm telling the truth. I really don't know.
Shut up.
Is she really crying?
She's
Or is
faking
she
it.
She's probably faking it.
We can assume she summoned Mahiru with the intention of killing her all along.
I don't think it's her.
That's why she wrote a letter to let her know where to meet, so the others wouldn't find out. And then you went ahead to the beach house, hid yourself in a specific place, and waited for Mahiru. There's evidence for that too.
The only place I can think of where Hiyoko is hiding is probably that place, right? Yeah, so can I... There it is.
Here!
The place where Hiyoko was hiding. Are you talking about the closet?
Yes,
She's still crying.
That's right. The gummy candy we found on the floor is the evidence.
I'd be pretty scared too, to be honest. I'd be lying if I said I wouldn't be like getting teared up and stuff like that, just
Your
out of
favorite
pure
candy is
fear.
What's a gummy?
That's what happened last time. I almost got in
Eaten
serious
something
trouble.
like that before.
Had a panic attack.
I have captured the true character of this mystery. Hiyoko, who summoned Mahiru to the beach house, hid inside the closet like a familiar. When she saw her chance, she attacked her like an evil spirit and left the beach house like a swift wind.
But Hiyoko miscalculated that Mahiru's body would be blocking the door at that time. Because of that, she was only able to leave from the beachside door and ended up leaving her footprints.
We have
The problem-
presented the proof. My 4 dark devas of destruction
Oh, wait,
didn't
no,
even
never
need
mind.
to come out.
The problem working against her, against Hiyoko, is that she doesn't have footprints going in. If she was already dead when she got there, she wouldn't have been able to go through the back door. She is tiny enough to go through the window, but why would she deliberately make that? Why would she deliberately make that trip unless she already knew she was dead?
It's a trap! This is obviously someone's trap!
Who's someone? Whose trap is it?
It must be that one person. You know, the one with the mask, maybe? The one with the mask? There was a suspicious mask at the beach house, right? Whoever was wearing that could be the real killer.
You're the one who wore that mask and killed Mahiru, right?
There's no way I'd wear such a childish mask. Is your brain fried or
I
something?
actually believe that.
That is right. It cannot be Hyoko. That mask belongs to Sparkling Justice.
Huh? Sparkling what now?
That mask says it all. Sparkling Justice is hiding on this island.
Oh, Sonia, you're really losing it, aren't ya?
Which means the legendary serial killer Sparkling Justice is the one who killed Mahiru.
Why, you? If you continue to say such foolish things, I shall tear you limb from limb.
Don't blame Miss Sonia. It's just a difference between cultures. Culture shock, you know?
Yoko, why don't you just admit it already? You're being unreasonably stubborn.
It's all in your heads. Oh, why can't you understand? I'm not the killer.
Yeah, she's not the killer. I doubted it for a second. I will appreciate that. I will accept that. She's not it. It's true that Hyoko is suspicious, but there's something strange. Something doesn't make sense. I can't help but feel like we're being directed by someone. I'm thinking. I don't know. I just don't know. The gummy bag.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the sinner who killed Mahiru!
I'm telling you, it's a trap!
There's no doubt.
Let's try the gummy bag.
You went to the beach house, right?
That is...
And weren't you also hiding in the closet? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Oh.
You waited for your chance to kill Mahiru. And afterward, you fled from the beach house.
Okay.
At the time, the door facing the road was blocked by the body. So you were forced to flee from the beachside entrance.
And that's how you left your footprints.
I shall render my verdict upon this mystery's conclusion. Hyoko is the...
What was in the trash can again? Empty plastic water bottles. We're looking for something that proves she's innocent.
Right?
And weren't you also hiding? So that's when you dropped the gummy.
Oh, that is
No,
right.
it's wrong.
Okay. I felt like that wasn't supposed to be right.
About that gummy, did Hyoko really drop it?
The only one childish enough to eat gummies is that midget over there.
You don't have to be childish. Gummies are delicious.
You're a midget too, you know. You're the one who worries about never getting taller.
It's true Hyoko likes to eat gummies, but she only eats a specific brand.
The brand of gummies you eat only have strawberry, melon, grape, and
Oh,
orange
and it was a
flavors,
yellow
right?
one.
Huh?
I didn't put that together.
About the lemon flavor. The gummy at the crime scene was yellow, so it obviously looked like it was lemon.
I like how they're Monokuma gummy bears.
Huh? That gummy is yellow? And it's not mine! The ones I eat don't have any yellow gummies!
What? That's right. None
What?
of the gummy bags in her cottage had any yellow ones.
Then we can't assume Hyoko is the one who dropped that yellow gummy. See? Didn't I tell you? It's definitely a trap! Damn it! Who would set a trap like this? I'll get my revenge. I'm gonna bop you on the head with
Athletic
all my
girl's being pretty quiet.
Hold on, you little bitch.
Yeah.
You think you're in the clear just because of a little gummy?
Phew, goes mayo.
Don't be stupid. I'm not done backing you into a corner yet.
Okay. She's not. I'm sorry, Fuyuhiko, but she's not the one. The iron barred window. It's too
We're
high
not done
up.
with Hyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence left.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence.
Mm-hmm.
And we can thank Mahiru for it!
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her.
How do
We
you...
have the evidence we need.
Oh.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
I gotta figure out what's right and what's wrong.
We're not done with Hiyoko
The morning
yet.
walk is what's
There's still
wrong
a
there.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach
That's
house,
the
right?
problem.
It's true, that's an important piece of evidence. And we can thank Mahiru for...
What is that?
Let's
Mahiru
try out
used
the
her block to door the
iron
ro-
barred
We have the
window.
evidence. That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
Oh, wrong.
We're not done with Hiyoko yet.
Oh no, that actually
There's
makes
still a huge
sense.
piece of evidence left.
That they don't. Okay,
You're talking
that does
about
make
the
sense.
footprints near the beach house, right?
The morning walk thing, but no,
It's
she
true,
left.
that's
She
an
left there
important piece of
crying.
evidence. And we can thank Mahiru
I'm too tired to
for
put things together properly.
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have the evidence we need.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
There's some. Okay, I don't think
We're not
hers
done
is.
with Hiyoko yet. There's still a huge piece of evidence.
You're talking about the footprints near the beach house, right?
It's true, that's an important piece. And we can thank Mahiru.
The only
What does that
options
mean?
are
Mahiru used her last ounce
this
of strength
one.
and blocked the door to the road. Thanks to her, we have
Wait.
the evidence we need.
the autopsy reports.
That's wrong. I left those footprints during my morning walk.
If she used her
We're
last
not
ounce
done
of
with Hiyoko.
vanity,
There's still a huge.
You're talking about the footprints.
It's true, that's an... And we can thank
What does that mean? Mahiru used her last ounce of strength.
there we go.
No, that's wrong.
I put it together. See, I'm not totally dense.
Mahiru didn't block the door. Her death was instant.
Instant death?
According to my autopsy, yes, there's no doubt that Mahiru died instantly.
If you keep making shit up, I'll fucking
Yo,
kill you.
dude, come on, chill.
I'm sorry.
Ryuhiko, you cannot do that. Only a coward threatens women.
I'm pretty sure her death was instant, too. I mean, her injury was only a single blow. That's why Mahiru isn't the one who blocked the door. Someone else used her body to block it.
Mm-hmm.
Someone else?
The killer, of course. They're the one who blocked the door with Mahiru's body. That's why there were bloody drag marks left on the floor.
But why did the killer block the door?
Just ask Hiyoko. She's the killer after all.
She's too short.
Seriously, that's not true. Let's assume Hiyoko is the killer. Wouldn't that mean she's also the one who dragged the body? If she handled a body that bloody, I think her clothes or skin would have been stained with blood.
Huh? But when I saw her, she
Maybe they
was-
were dating and she broke up with her. That's why she ran crying.
clean.
See? I told you I wasn't the killer! Yay! With this, my innocence has been proven!
I won't let you look down on me.
Uh-oh. I don't remember how to do these.
We haven't decided that yet.
Hey, Fuyuhiko. Why do you keep insisting that Hiyoko is the killer?
Shut up! I'm telling you, she's the killer. That little bitch is
I don't know what.
definitely the
I love when he
killer!
says that. I just do. Yeah, such a good way of saying it.
If Mahiru didn't block the door, then Hiyoko did it.
How do I do
She
things?
killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If I don't counter all his words, I'll be pushed back. I don't
Mahiru-
remember what to do. Slash in the direction you press. Okay. X is overturn. Circle is fast forward. Triangle is fire truth. Select truth. Concentrate. Okay, I see.
Blocked the door. Then Hiyoko did it. She killed Mahiru and blocked the door with her body. Hiyoko is the only killer I can think of.
If Hiyoko moved the body, then she should be covered in blood.
Yeah.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach after she moved the
Oh.
body. She just washed it off with the fact that
Oh.
Hiyoko was at the beach. And
That was what I
Did
needed to
you
hit.
Get all that, you bastard?
I missed it.
So what, dumbass? There's a shower room inside the beach house. After she moved the body, she just washed it off in the shower.
There we go.
Allow me to
I did it.
click through
Okay.
Those words.
It's so like
Now,
weird to have that
washing it
there.
off in the shower is impossible because the shower in the beach house was out of order.
Out of order?
I'm terribly sorry. I haven't had any time to actually repair it.
Then maybe she took her clothes off to move the body, and when she was done, she put them back on.
That's possible.
Are you saying I did something that perverted?
You wanted to shower with her. Hiyoko took off her clothes before committing murder. No, that would be impossible. She can't get dressed by herself. That's true.
I see.
That's kind of pathetic.
Listen to me, Fuyuhiko. Hiyoko mentioned this before.
I can't help it. I can't tie my kimono sash by myself.
Which means Hiyoko
Okay,
can't
I guess
change
it's not
by
really
herself.
pathetic,
It's
but whatever.
impossible for her to put on and take off her clothes.
What?
Oh yeah, she couldn't even tie her sash on her own. That's why she couldn't take a bath and smelled bad.
That's right.
I didn't smell, and it only smelled a little. Oh.
Why don't you just not wear that? I'm sure there's other clothes at the market.
Yes, if you broke the rules, I'm pretty sure Monokuma wouldn't have kept quiet.
Damn right! I'm such a stickler for the rules that even safari park rangers want nothing to do with me.
If she didn't change her clothes,
I love 'em.
then what did Hiyoko do with the blood that got on her?
Like I've been saying, the blood wasn't on me in the first place, because I never touched Mahiro's body.
Hey, if you think about it the other way around, does that mean whoever was covered in blood is suspicious?
That's true. Someone was covered in blood. Athletic girl.
Cause if so, I believe Akane was soaked with blood when we all met up to go to the beach.
Maybe she hit her head on the iron bar window.
Didn't I tell you that was because I got beat up by Coach Nekomaru?
I can attest to that. If I hadn't gotten that rough with her, she never would have backed down.
Doubting me of all people.
Oh,
You got some
God, please
nerve.
don't be mad at me.
All right, I'll bend your body in half so you're stuck in a bowing position for the rest of your life.
No, thank you.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
You know how many spell run jokes you would get if you were stuck in that position?
The hell it does!
Hey, more importantly, I'm okay now, right? It's okay that I'm not the killer? Yeah, seems like it. See, I already told you. There's no way I'd kill Mahiru. Cause Mahiru taught me how to wear a kimono, and she was very, very kind. There's no way I would kill a nice person like her. Why wouldn't you believe me earlier?
Because you were attacking people, 1, and 2, you were very suspicious.
You guys are stupid! Stupid! Stupid!
Oh boy,
stupid!
you are very annoying.
Kyoko, please don't cry. Everything is fine now, right? Shut the hell up, pig barf. I hope you get a hangnail and die.
Oh.
I'm sorry for being pig barf.
Yeah, pig barf. More importantly, Fuyuhiko's behavior earlier was definitely strange. Getting so worked up and accusing Hiyoko of being suspicious. Could it be? Does he actually have something else in mind?
Hey, Hiyoko. Now that our suspicions have been addressed, can you tell us the
He
truth?
has a sister, he doesn't know where she is.
Huh?
Even though you're not the killer, you still went to the beach house, right?
Like I said, it was a trap.
Yeah, I got that already, so... Can you give us the details about that trap?
I would like to know too. It might lead to some kind of clue.
Fine. You want me to talk, huh? Earlier this morning, Mahiru was the one who came up to me. She asked if we could meet up later.
Huh? But didn't you say earlier?
Kahaha, she never talked to me at all. Man, what a surprise. I didn't expect you to ask me such an easy question.
Damn it! So that was a lie?
'Cause I thought it'd be doubted if I admitted it. So I figured it was better not to say anything.
So, what was your answer to Mahiru's invitation?
I told her it was fine. I mean, I didn't have a reason to say no. Unlike everyone else here, Mahiru was someone I wasn't embarrassed to be seen with.
You always have to say something snide.
At the time, we were supposed to meet around 2 p.m., but around noon, there was a letter inside my mailbox.
A letter?
Yeah, this one.
It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. It'd be bad if they started suspecting us for no reason. Oh, ho, ho. It's the same message. Okay then.
I saw this letter and went to the beach house at that time.
Huh, the letter that Hiyoko had. Doesn't it clearly contradict the other evidence? Oh, the other letter. Oh, it gave a different time. Sorry guys, I thought it was the same message.
I can prove it with this. This letter. Doesn't it look like its contents are different from the letter Mahiru had?
About what we discussed earlier, is it okay we change place and time? I want you to come at the beach house on the second island at 2:30.
Mahiru's letter said to meet at 2:30 p.m. But in Hiyoko's letter,
it says 2 p.m.
Whoa! The meeting times are off.
it's also strange that both letters wanted to change their meeting spot to the beach house. It would be plausible if one of them said it. But for both letters to say the same thing?
Hiyoko, since you wrote it, what do you think?
Like I said, I never wrote the letter. How many times do I have to tell you?
It's safe to say a letter was forged by the killer. But which letter did the killer forge? The one that Hiyoko had. The one that Mahiru had. Oh. Well, that's why I figured. Or is it both? It would be both.
I see.
That's what they just said. Why do I need to answer that question?
Must have forged both letters.
The killer
I thought it was a
forged
trick
them so they
question.
can manipulate their actions. Yeah, that's how we should think about it.
That seems very likely. In fact, if you compare both letters... Confirmed! Just as I assumed, the handwriting is the same. The content of the letters matches too.
Like this part. I was going to tell you in person, but I couldn't find you, so I put this in your mailbox. This part. It seems there's someone who wants to interfere with our meeting. And this part. Let's keep it a secret. Until then, let's try not to see each other for a while. The killer forged both of those letters.
In doing so, they were able to control Hiyoko and Mahiru to do their bidding, like a netherworld puppeteer.
So they completely tricked me. And then Mahiru's killer. How mean! Give me back Mahiru!
Really? This is really terrible.
Get off your high horse, you drama queen. He just wants attention.
I've offered to help so many times. But the killer this time didn't discuss their plan with me at all. It's all my fault. I'm so ashamed of being unreliable.
Here we go again. Once we let our guard down, this happens. We can just lightly punch him to death later.
Yeah.
So based on what the letter said, you went to the beach house at 2 p.m., right, Hiyoko?
What's most important is what happened afterward. What on earth happened there?
I fell asleep. Why'd you fall asleep? It's not like I wanted to. I think I was forced to get a whiff of some kind of medicine or something.
Medicine?
That medicine. Could it be? Did they get it from the drugstore? I thought that place seemed unsafe. They even have prescription medicines laying out.
That's
in the
right. We read
open.
about that.
If you were aware of that from the start, you should have done something about it.
I'm sorry. When I woke up, I was inside a
Stop
small
crying.
closet. And when I rushed out, I saw Mahiru's body.
And that's why you ran out of the beach house in such a panic.
I was scared. I was really, really scared. Really scared that I couldn't help, but... The killer probably planned to frame Hiyoko from the start. And for that reason, they summoned Hiyoko before Mahiru, put her to sleep, and shoved her inside the closet.
So their reason for blocking the door with Mahiru's body was to make Hiyoko leave her footprints as evidence.
Everything was done to frame Hiyoko as the killer. That's horrible! I didn't do anything wrong, and I was framed by Mahiru's killer!
Hiyoko, please do not cry. We believe you.
Is it really okay to believe her so easily? She might be faking those tears, you know.
This'll never end if you keep being so suspicious.
He's feeling guilty.
Isn't that what a class trial is all about? The only way to survive is to be suspicious. This is where we go to thoroughly doubt each other. So if you believe in each other so easily, then there's definitely something wrong with you.
You're wrong, Fuyuhiko. We aren't supposed to doubt each other here. We're supposed to work together.
That's true.
The class trial is where we cooperate with each other, work hard, and aim for victory. The killer and everyone else. Two hopes attempting to grasp the one true hope. Two hopes clashing with each other is poetry in motion. That is what a class trial should be.
Seriously, which side are you on?
I'm on the side of the absolute hope that can overcome any despair. And I believe that absolute hope exists at the point where two hopes clash.
Your stance is neither white nor black, but gray, and you do not yearn for your life, or even for victory.
Jeez, I wish he'd just side with the enemy already so I can believe what he's saying!
Let's stop. Believing every little thing Nagito says is a waste of time.
Yeah, we need to figure out who Mahiru's killer is.
There should be a new clue contained in what Hiyoko has told us. So, let us believe Hyoko's words and discuss it once again with everyone.
I noticed it before, but it didn't like fully click till now. They put a fork and knife on Tera's face for the X.
Yep. The debate proceeds when you assume you can believe each other. Good job. That's the right way. That's the splendid power of teamwork. Hey, what do you think of that, Monokuma? I'm not gonna let you have the outcome you want. Hey. Hey. Whoa. He's sleeping.
What if Monami and
You bastards
Monokuma
don't
are
know
being controlled by
anything.
the same person?
If you're stupid enough to trust each other, the only thing waiting for you is the bitter truth.
The bitter truth. That may be true, but even so, we can't just stand around here all day. Even if what lies ahead is a cruel ending, the only thing we can do is move forward. Unless we reveal who among us is Mahiru's true killer, there's no way we'll survive. Is it intermission? Alright, it's intermission.
Well now.
Oh, well then, now that the class trial has reached its climax, I would like to present the answer right here, right now. Huh? You're gonna spoil who the killer is? Poo-hoo-hoo. If I reveal the answer before everyone's ready, they'll all be shocked. They'll all feel despair. You can't. That's seriously a big no-no. But spoiling it right now is innovative, don't you think? The club president and I are powerless against innovation. Wait, club president... Who's the club president? So, without further ado, the answer is... Kya, you can't. Everyone please close your eyes and cover your ears.
You say Nanu in German when you're surprised.
Okay. I don't know what you're talking about, but somehow it feels wrong to me. Okay. Yeah, let's save. Perfect. Yeah, overwrite. Okay. I feel like there's something we're missing here, but with the saving.
Now what?
Like, it's kind of like Doki Doki, where I should be doing this without any issues, I should be doing it in a certain order, or something like that.
If the killer was luring Hiyoko into a trap, then something that was used there might be a clue.
Do you mean the letter?
No, it was probably the gummy.
Huh? Candy can be a clue?
Hey, when you woke up, was the gummy already there? Now that you mention it, I feel like it wasn't. Just as I thought.
Just as you thought?
If the killer planted evidence while Hiyoko was there, she would have thrown it away if she found it.
Which means the gummy was placed inside the closet after Hiyoko fled from the beach house?
Oh.
The killer returned to the scene of the crime? After I left?
They wouldn't have to do something that troublesome as long as they hid somewhere within the beach house.
That's impossible! There's nowhere to hide!
Except in the door behind Mahiru.
I even glanced inside the shower room as I was running away, but there was nobody there.
Then, does that mean the killer came back?
I wonder. At any rate, the solution to that problem is connected to what really happened. That's what I think.
I want to play a new game. Is that what you're thinking? Now I am. She's right. This might be a very important problem. If the killer tampered with the evidence after Hiyoko ran away from the beach house, when did the killer arrive and depart from the beach house? Think. If I just focus and think about it, I'm sure I'll be able to find the answer. Alright, I'm gonna do it. Here we go. Oh my god, we're on a skateboard. Oh wow, this is cool. This is so cool. Alright. I like this game. This was my favorite one so far. Question 1. When did the killer arrive at the beach house? Before Hiyoko arrived. I think it's this one. Let's go. What does L1 do again? Oh, L1 doesn't do anything. Oh, what? X is accelerate. They didn't say X. Oh, L1 is jump. Yeah, see, L1's jump. Okay. The PlayStation controller does not make a great racing controller. When did the killer leave the beach house? When did the killer leave the beach house? After Hiyoko left. That's what I think. Is this right? Yes. Okay. They were never left in the first place. I'm not jumping, so I'm glad there's ramps. Oh no, this is getting hard. It's not getting hard, but you know what I mean. Where was the killer hiding? Beach house? The beach house. So far it's all left. Because there's no footprints. Did I do good?
It's all coming together.
Yes, I did. Okay. Oh. At the same time, I think this game is going to be annoying to do if you get one of them wrong.
Do you think the killer might have been hiding?
Which we all know has a 90% chance of happening for me.
You spent all that time thinking just to say something so pointless. How disappointing. Didn't I just say there was nowhere to hide? Do I have to explain it in another language so you can understand?
Her personality got a hell of a lot more forceful once she stopped being a suspect.
Yeah.
No, there should have been a place for them to hide. A place you didn't look, Hiyoko.
Behind her.
What are you saying? Stop being annoying or I'm gonna make Akane bop you on the head and shut you up for good.
I really don't want that to happen to me. I need to answer by any means. The place where the killer was hiding. The place where Hiyoko hasn't looked. It's right... They'd just be outside. That's not even considered hiding at this point. Oh. Okay. I guess it would be the closet too, right? No. Shower room? Does that make sense? Yep, alright. The closet?
Here!
Okay. I thought it was too obvious. Okay.
The killer was probably hiding in the closet.
The closet? That's where I was locked up.
After you woke up, you said you rushed out of there, right? And you probably didn't look inside the closet very carefully.
But could two people even hide in such a small place? And without Hiyoko knowing?
That's why the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place.
Oh, yeah. If the killer made sure to arrange a hiding place in advance, I can only think of one place. That's right, the place where the killer was hiding inside the closet the whole time. So up here, maybe? Or inside the clothes? I don't know, I know it's a long shot. I just wanted to see if it was right. That's a lot of damage.
Crap!
That's why I went to the top of the right shelf, ya dummies. I don't know then. I don't know, because it won't let me choose the top. What about underneath? No. Right there. Alright, okay. Let's just click it. Yep. I'm kind of just clicking and hoping. Oh, there's like options. Yeah, well, this is all ridiculous. I click this side, don't matter, it won't be on the left. Won't be on the right. Won't be in a wetsuit. Can't be down here. Can't be over here on the left. Where is it then? There it is. Oh, I just lost health. That's it? Okay, well, I don't know. Because you gave me the answer to this one is all of them are wrong. Yep, there it is. Go over here. What's this? That's just saying the right shelf again. Can't, like... Honestly, I'm just trying to get my health back too, so I really don't care. There's nowhere for me to click. I need... Cool. I love this. I love that I keep Googling crap. Okay. Oh, wow. Time still goes down when you're suspended. Wonderful. Alright. The thing says... Examine the middle right gray surfboard. Which we've done.
Crap!
That? How is this? Examine the middle right gray surfboard case. You talking about this thing? Talking about that thing?
Here.
Shoot me.
What about the surfboard case in the closet? I'm pretty sure they could have hidden in there.
Huh? Inside the surfboard case?
I didn't even know that was a case.
But the shelf it was on, it was pretty messy, don't you think? 2 surfboards were stacked on the top shelf. And there were surfboards that weren't even in a case. The killer probably did that on purpose to secure a hiding place. 'Cause we haven't been on this island that long, so the closet shouldn't have been that messy, I think.
Then, the killer was close to me during that time?
Yeah, they were quietly holding their breath and hiding very close to you.
Oh, jeez.
It's kinda like, in for a penny, in for a pound, so to speak.
Don't you mean it's always darkest under the lighthouse?
I shouldn't say things I don't understand, like, so to speak.
Anyway, the killer hid silently, and after making sure Hiyoko left, they finally left the surfboard case.
I agree with that as well.
Seriously, nobody asked what you think.
There's no way the killer would leave Hiyoko by herself if they were trying to frame her. If Hiyoko was left alone and ruined the evidence the killer had planted, it would have messed up their plan. Instead, it makes more sense to think that the killer was hiding in the beach house, watching Hiyoko.
Whoever it was, they have to be light.
Saying whatever you want, even if we didn't ask. All right, if you don't want to friggin' get punched, just stand still and let me punch ya!
What?
Oh, you shut up. Then, grit your teeth.
Yo, she's getting mean.
Sorry, Akane. It's not like that. Hey, Monokuma. Can I ask you about something that seems
It is
strange to
athletic
me?
girl, isn't it?
I believe Prince Shotoku was from the future. A man from the future is always directing the flow of history.
I'll listen to your story about men from the future some other time. As I recall, the body discovery announcement is made when 3 or more people discover a body, right? Is the killer also included?
That's what I was
among
wondering.
those 3 or more
You see,
people?
that's what that was confusing me a couple streams ago when I had to stop and think, because when I was counting the amount of people before the announcement would go off, I wasn't sure if the killer was also included. I kind of just assumed in the end, like, maybe maybe they are?
Yeah, that's true, but, well, something like that is basically what it's supposed to be.
You don't sound very articulate.
They're not included.
Jeez! You're pretty annoying for noticing something like that! I know it sounds like an excuse, but the body discovery announcement isn't supposed to be used for deduction. It's intended to create a fair trial. It's supposed to let everyone know a body has been found.
So you're saying it's unfortunate that I used it for deduction? I understand your excuse, but depending on who actually found the body, it's possible that your 3 or more people rule could be deadly.
Well, as long as I keep things ambiguous, I can respond to situations with some flexibility.
Flexibility, huh? So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not?
Jeez, fine! You want me to say it? It doesn't include the killer this time, okay?
Okay.
All done.
Which means 3 people other than the killer discovered Mahiru's body.
And who was in the room when we got there?
What's wrong with that?
Nothing. I just thought it was somewhat strange. More importantly, let's get back to our original
You know
topic.
something. Like, just tell us.
You're the one who went on a tangent.
We were just saying the killer was hiding in the surfboard case, right?
I don't think it's her. God, I wish it was her.
And after Hiyoko ran away, the killer got to enjoy the simple life of destroying evidence.
However, before we proceed any further, there's something we have to make clear. The killer blocked the roadside door with Mahiru's body before Hiyoko ran away. But what about the blood?
Now that you mention it, that mystery hasn't been solved yet.
It's going to be all right. If you guys have come this far, I'm sure you can discover that answer too. Now, let's start the argument, shall we?
Now then, I shall explain to you the final feature, and thank you. You'll be able to use Truth Flashback. If you hold down the triangle button, the shape of the reticle will change. If you aim at the remarked weak spot and keep it in the position, you'll be able to memorize. Okay, that's what I was trying to do earlier. Okay. To use someone else's words against him. Shower room.
What did the killer do with the blood on their body?
Maybe they simply washed it off.
We decided that they
They
couldn't
couldn't
do
use the
that.
shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
That's true.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they
Oh.
wore one when they moved the body.
Yeah.
If they used something other than the shower,
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes
They
that shit
put it
every
up and
morning, I
flush.
can declare it would definitely clog the toilet.
Oh, gross.
Maybe it's the other way around? Perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body?
maybe they were able to wash it off.
Huh. They want me to use another killer.
What did the killer do?
Maybe they simply want.
For what
They
for?
couldn't use the shower, right? So washing it off would have been impossible.
They didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved them.
If they used something other than the shower.
Alright, other than the shower. Okay.
They cut it up and.
As
So
someone who
someone
flushed,
else
it
did
would
it.
Definitely
Maybe it's the other way, or perhaps someone other than the killer moved the body.
Maybe they
Come on.
were able to
What
wash
the
it
heck?
off.
Let's take his, I guess, and hope we can
They
do something with it.
didn't have to use the shower.
What about the wetsuits in the closet? Maybe they wore one when they moved the body.
Okay.
If they used something other than the shower.
What did they do with the bloody wetsuit?
They cut it up and whoosh.
As someone who flushes their shit every morning, I can declare it would definitely
Maybe it's the other. Perhaps someone other than the killer moved.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Oh, I gotta use would have been impossible
What
with
did
the
the
other
killer
killer.
do? Maybe they simply.
Let's
they
do that.
couldn't use- Killer moved the body.
Oh my god.
As someone who flushes
Maybe
their
I should
shit, it would
use
definitely clog
would
the
have been
toilet.
possible on other than the shower.
Maybe they were able to wash it off.
Maybe I have to use it on a yellow one. That's right, because blue one means you
What
like,
did the
you
killer
do
do
agree
with the
with
blood on
them.
their body?
Maybe they simply want.
They couldn't use the shower, so washing it off would have been
Let's try this.
impossible. No, that's wrong.
Okay. I mean, I'm glad we figured it out, but
If they
That
just
was a
needed to
total
wash
fluke.
off the blood, they didn't necessarily have to use the shower. They
could
could
use the
just
ocean.
as easily use something else.
Something other than the shower. Like what?
the ocean. The bottles of water.
I see.
Drinks inside the refrigerator. Couldn't the killer have used those to wash off the blood?
I've seen through it.
Pecco.
In theory, then, that's impossible.
Why?
Try to remember the refrigerator carefully, and then you will understand that there's no possible way the drinks in the refrigerator were used.
What? Footprints on the beach, metal bat, the trash can. I'm guessing the trash can?
It's true there were drinks in the beach house refrigerator. However, try thinking one bottle wouldn't be enough to wash off the blood.
I can't back down.
Okay, let's do that.
We can't assume they used just one drink. They could have used a bunch of them to wash it off.
Didn't I say it was impossible? There were no water bottles in the refrigerator.
But there were in the garbage can. How dare you? You were in the room when I found it.
There were water bottles inside the refrigerator.
How many times do I have to tell you? There were no water bottles in there whatsoever.
That was after the incident, right? But before the incident, there were water bottles in the fridge. And the killer took all of those water bottles and used them to wash the blood off their body.
So you're saying the water bottles were gone? Because they were all used? That's a logical fallacy.
It's not a fallacy. There should have been evidence inside the trash can. Evidence like a lot of thrown away plastic water bottles. Isn't that right, Chiaki?
Ah, you're right. These bottles look like they may have been filled with water.
Well, now that you mention it, when I went to the beach house a few days ago, I feel like I drank one of those plastic water bottles.
You should have said so sooner.
Yeah.
Then, the plastic water bottles were used in place of the shower.
Dousing your body with lots of water bottles is such a simple and easy to understand explanation.
Oh, Buki. Hold on a sec. Now I think about it, if they soak their entire body with a bunch of plastic water, where's the water, right? If they did that, the person would
Seems
be...
you've realized who the killer is.
Huh?
See? Just as I thought.
Hold on. You know who the killer is?
Oh no.
Is that true?
Let me ask, who might that be?
If the killer used plastic water bottles to wash off the blood that splattered onto them, that killer, Mahiru's killer, must be... Oh man, I can't remember. It's not Hyoko. It's not Gundam. It's not Fuyuhiko. It's not Ibuki. Nagato. Who went to the beach? Was it Sonia that was already wet? Who was already wet? This was such a long time ago. There's no way. Was my original suspect list right? Was it Peko?
You're the only one!
Peko. Is it you?
Hey!
I knew she was suspicious.
They're accusing you of being the killer.
Then I should ask you this. Why do you believe I'm...
See, I even told you, she's like a ninja. She can get through that window, you know? She's like a ninja. What'd I say? Why do I have to go back on my own thoughts? I gotta go with my gut more often.
I remember when we were all meeting up to go to the beach. Your appearance when you came to the diner.
Hajime and Kazuichi, why are you two here? Hey, aren't you breathing pretty heavily? I just did a little swimming.
If the killer really did wash the blood off with water bottles, they'd have to drench their entire body. But there were no towels in the beach house, and it would have taken a while for the water to fully air dry. So you said you went swimming so you'd have a cover story.
And there's no other footprints.
Don't just stay silent! Say something! Hold on, you bastard! You saw her at the diner! You never saw her near the beach house, right? So maybe she really was swimming!
No one even saw her swimming.
No. I saw her.
Oh?
Huh?
My guy got a crush?
After I ran into you bastards at the diner, I crossed paths with her on my way home. So there's no doubt. She would have arrived at the diner from the opposite direction of the beach house.
Hold on. That's strange. Didn't you just say this earlier?
It's just a coincidence I passed by the diner. I didn't even pay attention to the beach house. I went straight back to the hotel after I saw you guys. I didn't see anyone during that time.
You told me you didn't see anyone. Don't try to tell me you forgot about that.
Not so fast! It's too soon to decide she's a killer! We haven't established how the killer was able to leave the beach house!
Now that you mention it, you're right.
The roadside door
Buddy.
was blocked! And if it's impossible to
I
leave
believe
from the
it's
beach
not
side
you,
without leaving
but
footprints,
I'm sorry, but your girl's guilty.
then how the fuck did the killer escape?
Why are you all fired up, Fuyuhiko? You're not the suspect. Peko is.
I feel bad for him.
Who cares about that? Answer me! If you have an explanation, then show me what you got!
Oh
I
boy.
might have an answer.
Huh?
Do you really? This mystery seems unsolvable.
Well, if Peko is the killer, then I might just have an answer to that mystery.
I see. Then let's hear this alleged method of escaping the beach house.
First, let's establish how the killer escaped.
The killer's escape route. I might know what it was. In fact, it's the only possible thing.
I see! If the roadside and beachside doors aren't an option, the only other thing I can think of is... well, nothing really. Except that small window in the shower room.
Huh. Don't you know how high that window is? There's no way Peko could
But
have
she's a
reached it.
ninja. Of course she can.
But what if, for instance, she got help from someone?
She might have reached it by riding someone's shoulders, but then that person would have been left behind.
Is it possible an object was used? A rope, for instance?
Unless they were on the roof already.
And what happened to the rope after they used it? And don't say something stupid like they threw it outside.
Of course not! That would violate the school trip rule!
Littering is not allowed.
Littering is prohibited. Even if it might be evidence, rules are still rules.
You see? There's no way they'd be able to escape from that window.
No, they just have to use an object.
Chiaki, don't fall asleep on us! We just said they couldn't use an object!
You did? I thought you were saying they couldn't dispose of
Yeah.
an object.
Because remember, she's got a little sword there.
I see.
Or stick.
You don't have to throw it away if you can just hide it somewhere on your body.
Mm-hmm.
Huh? Pekka was wearing a swimsuit, remember? Where would she even hide an object? And if you say she hid it in her special place, I'll stab
Oh my
you in
God.
yours!
No! Please don't be violent.
Even if the killer used an object to escape out of the window, they wouldn't have been able to get rid of it. So the only thing I could think of is that the killer must have hid it somewhere. If that's the case, focus and think. The object the killer used to escape out the window. Oh no, this better not be Hangman. It's a matter of time, I guess. That should be the last one. Bamboo sword, right? Yeah. Okay. Whew.
Peko, you carry that bamboo sword on your back at all times, right?
Ta-da.
If I recall correctly, you had it then too.
She did.
Despite the fact that you had a swimsuit on, you were still wearing your bamboo sword.
Are you saying she used that bamboo sword to escape through the window?
Why not?
Yeah. Peko used that bamboo sword as a step stool and escaped out the
Because
window.
she's a ninja.
Sword as a step stool? You see? I knew it! I knew it was a ninja! Didn't I tell ya?
Yeah.
A ninja could have climbed that easily.
I'm sorry I accused you. I should have stayed with my gut and said it was still Peko.
Ninjas know a climbing trick where they lean their sword against a wall and use the handguard as a step stool.
Wow! Just like a Japanese ninja!
Miss Sonia, ninjas only exist in Japan.
Well, it is a bamboo sword, but I'm sure a slender girl like Peko could easily use it to climb.
Well, Peko, do you have anything to say?
The time has come again for the panic talk. Let's talk a little bit Fever Time and Niga Time. From this point on, we'll use Fever Time with R1. Okay. Okay. Alright, it's the rhythm one. Okay. Okay, I can do that.
Hold on a sec, you bastard! You're saying she used her sword as a step stool and went out the fucking window? Then what about the sword? It would have been left in the shower room and she wouldn't have been able to recover it, dumbass!
Fuyuhiko, why do you even care?
Shut up! Just shut the fuck up and answer me! If you have an answer, then fucking give it to me!
I'm sorry, buddy.
If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Fuyuhiko, why are you... I wonder why. Come on.
Proof, you bastard! That's obviously impossible! Shut up!
I forgot how to play, sorry.
Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible!
Am I doing this right?
Bastard!
Do I have to press anything else? Lock on, circles final strike, squares reload. Oh, I have to reload?
Got proof, you bastard? I'll sell your fucking organs!
I'm clicking it though.
You're pissing me off! You're pissing me off!
I clicked square.
Bastard!
Oh, I have unlimited. Okay.
Shut up! Shut up! Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me! If she used the bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind!
Bam. The bag? The bag.
Got proof, you bastard? Shut up! Shut up! Shut up! Don't fuck with me!
I'm sorry, buddy.
Got proof, you bastard? That's obviously impossible! Bastard! If she used
bamboo
a
bag.
bamboo sword as a step stool, it would have been left behind! This is the end!
Oh, okay. That was right. Okay. At least it wasn't meat one again.
If she used her bamboo sword as a step stool, she could have recovered it with her sword bag. When
Yep.
she leaned her sword against the wall to use as a step stool, she tied her sword bag to it. And after she climbed up to the window, as long as she hauled the bag up toward her, she would have been able to recover her bamboo sword.
I see. Not just the bamboo sword, but even the sword bag, too. She used them both to escape. Akane said she's like a ninja, but it's nothing as silly as that.
Excuse me?
Simply put, only Peko could have performed this feat. An escape plan befitting of the ultimate swordswoman. Even so, how disappointing. If you'd only let me work with you.
Could someone, like,
greater plan.
put duct tape on his mouth?
You just back off!
Is it true? Did you really kill Mahiru?
Hold on! You're just making assumptions! You don't have any proof. I won't accept this unless there's proof! Got it, you bastard?
It's fine.
Oh.
I said it's fine. Saying anything more would just be an exercise in futility.
People are dropping things over and over upstairs. She's admitting it right now? She admitted she's Mahiru's killer, right? But is this right? Even though Fuyuhiko was the one arguing with us, Peko just admitted it so freely.
Flowers, the cherry blossom. Among men, the samurai. I commend your decisiveness, at least. Very well. If you admit it, this ends now. Let's cast our votes.
Agreed. Hurry up and vote.
Hold on. Let me confirm one thing first.
Can it wait until after the voting?
This is important, and it relates to the voting. It's about Peko's motive.
Yeah.
My motive?
In the end, you had no connection to the events depicted in Twilight Syndrome murder case, right? Then, why did you kill Mahiru?
So it's about that. Let's see. If I must answer that question,
She hated her.
I must say it was for the sake of justice.
Huh?
Justice?
In order to protect the justice of this world.
Oh, she's crazy. Huh?
I do not sully my hands to satisfy personal grudges. There is only one reason I kill. For the sake of protecting justice.
She was the first person to beat that game.
What are you saying?
Justice is what makes humans human. It's a virtue that human beings should be proud of. Justice is the eternal sun, and the enduring moon, the protective father, and the smiling mother.
Oh, she's crazy.
Earth to Peko! If justice ever disappeared from this world, the world would immediately freeze, and people's smiles would vanish. I will not allow that!
It's fine, just stop it!
Justice must always be there to guide us, to shine bright above our heads.
I'm telling you to stop it!
So
What
I
happened?
must fight. I must continue to fight to protect justice.
I don't think it's a crush.
Could she be? As the
She's
light
sparkling
of
justice.
shines upon my mask, I expose the hearts of malevolent evil. Justice complete. The center of justice.
Sonya
that
was
is
right.
Pierced by
Wait, look at
justice.
that.
The lead star of justice that shines in the night sky. That would be me. Sparkling justice. Now then, let's execute justice.
What? What the fuck?
Thank you, Kazuichi.
Peko, what are you doing?
I am sparkling justice.
Has she snapped?
In the name of sparkling, shining justice, I have come to deliver justice.
What's going on? What's this? Chill.
Pecco finally snapped!
Right?
Everyone, please be careful. Sparkling Justice is a serial killer who claims to be an ally of justice.
Oh, snap.
Clad in her various hero masks, she is a serial killer who exclusively targets
That's
other
right, I
criminals.
forgot about that.
She is supposed to be... but... huh?
An ally of justice? So that's why you're wearing a mask.
This mask is the dividing line. Just like various idols, the sun is revered because it lies just beyond your grasp. Justice should also be the same.
Oh, she's nuts.
I don't get it, but this is becoming really crazy.
What? What the heck is this? Pecco is the killer? Why is it turning out like this?
This is turning out to be a surprising turn of events.
Hey.
Hey! Now's not the time for you to be sleeping.
This
Take
is
a
nuts.
Look. It's a killer.
Hey.
This again?
Huh? Sleepwalking?
So what's your answer to my previous question? Why did you kill Mahiru?
This world must always be bathed in the light of justice.
What?
I must not allow even one shadow. Evil must be eliminated immediately. No matter what, I must not overlook evil.
Okay, nutcase. Just what did you see her do?
Evil? Are you saying Mahiru is...
If you knew about that incident, then you must have
Yep.
played the game.
She was the
Am I
original
right?
person to play it. She was the one that got the reward, and she gave it to Mahiru as like a warning. Just like, I know.
And because of that, I was able to find the killer's accomplice hiding on this island like a sewer rat.
Then the reason you killed Mahiru was...
To protect justice, of course. In order to protect justice, I have become its merciless sword and executed justice.
Oh my god.
Holy crap!
I
She's such a stereotypical
I
psychopath.
much prefer Genocide Jack.
She's so gross!
Why is everyone here like a replicate of the first game? Like, I'm serious now. Like, why? There's a lot of overlap happening here. What do we have? We got Nagato looking like Makoto, right? Got the anime. I guess you got the serial killer right there. Oh man, what else was there? You had Byakuya in here as well. You had references back to Toko and Genocide Jill. You had a reference back to a pop club. Kind of like, there's the pop girl. She's exactly like Sayaka from Trigger Happy Havoc, except she's way cooler. Ibuki, come on, you're awesome. The Mondo is not Nekomaru. The Mondo is Fuyuhiko, in that they both were involved with gangs. The Sakura is Nekomaru in terms of the coaching and the always being better fighters. Athlete Girl is Aoi, of course. So that means we're definitely gonna have, either within the next chapter or the next, I feel like it's gonna be the same case what we had with Celeste and Hifumi and all that stuff, with the involvement of medical supplies. So I feel like, oh boy, next chapter, I'm gonna call it right now. Next chapter is gonna be the involvement of medical supplies, and I think it's gonna be Nurse Girl causing the death. I do.
Peko, is this your true identity?
My true identity? I have already forgotten who I am.
Oh, see, she's not. She's
It
not.
just shows my determination. My determination to protect by throwing away what's most important. I'm willing to become anybody to shower this world with justice.
Oh, really?
Oh, I can't stand this anymore! Let's just end this farce already!
End it. He's right. We need to end this already. The killer, in the end, there's no mistake that it was Peko all along.
Let's go over this incident one more time and then let's end this.
This world doesn't seem right. That's alright, it keeps throwing me off and I can't figure out why it's all throwing me off. It's weird. It's weird. Okay. Oh god, it's this part. Alright. There we go. Saw her eating gummies. Okay.
The incident began this morning when Mahiru spoke to Hyoko. Mahiru most likely played Twilight Syndrome Murder Case, the video game provided to us as the motive. She probably wanted to discuss it with someone else who also appeared in the game as a character. Hyoko accepted Mahiru's invitation, and they promised to have a more detailed
There's no
conversation
proof
about
that
it
she...
later. However,
the photos, I
someone
guess.
else overheard their exchange.
So maybe she was involved with a murder when she had her memories.
The killer eavesdropped on their conversation and used their promise to devise a specific murder plan. By preparing a specific item, they planned to manipulate the two's actions. That item was the letters. They sent fake letters to both Mahiru and Hyoko. The letter Mahiru received told her to come to the beach house at 2:30 p.m. And the letter Hyoko received told her to come to the beach house at exactly 2 p.m. By providing different times, the killer was able to lure them to the beach house separately. Hyoko totally trusted that letter, showed up at the beach house at 2 p.m., just like it said, and was drugged into unconsciousness by the killer lying in wait. After putting Hyoko to sleep, the killer immediately hid her inside the closet, so they could frame her as the killer later. At 2:30 p.m., Mahiru arrived at the beach house. She was completely unaware that she'd been targeted for murder. Approaching her from behind, the killer struck the defenseless Mahiru with a specific weapon, the metal bat that was left at the scene of the crime. The bat was brought down onto the back of Mahiru's head, and with that, she took her last breath. According to Mikan's autopsy, Mahiru died instantly.
That was the sound of her
so
last
she probably
breath.
never knew who killed her. With that, the killer achieved their goal of killing Mahiru and began to tamper with the crime scene. They dragged Mahiru's body so that it blocked the door leading to the road. Also, the mask found at the scene of the crime was something the killer personally left. I'm not really sure why. My guess is it's something similar to a calling card. That's how the crime scene we discovered was created. However, by moving Mahiru's body, the killer got blood splatter on them. Plus, the shower room had no water because it was out of order, so they couldn't wash it off. But the killer expected something like that to happen. Instead of the shower, the killer used something else to wash the blood off their body. They used plastic water bottles that were inside the beach house refrigerator. We can assume they carried the bottles to the shower room before the sequence of events had happened. In place of showering, they washed the blood off their body with water bottles instead. However, they had no choice but to dispose of the empty bottles in the beach house's trash can.
That's true.
Littering is against the rules, and it would have taken too much time to throw them away somewhere else. After the killer washed off the blood, they hid in a specific spot inside the closet Hiyoko was in. The killer hid inside the surfboard case that they had already emptied beforehand. After some time had passed, the sleeping drug used on Hiyoko wore off, and she woke up. I can imagine how badly Hiyoko must have panicked when she came out of the closet. I mean, she made plans to see Mahiru, who lay dead right in front of her.
Yeah. I feel bad for her.
In the shocking panic of being considered a murder suspect, Hiyoko fled from the beach house. Because of that, she left footprints in the sand. Everything was a trap set by the killer to frame her. After Hiyoko left, the killer finally came out of the surfboard case and placed a gummy that they brought with them to shift our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Ironically, placing that gummy is what helped clear our suspicion toward Hiyoko. Finally, the killer began preparing to escape from the beach house. They couldn't risk leaving their footprints in the sand, so they escaped the beach house using a different route. The small window in the shower room. However, that window is rather high up and can't be reached easily, which is why the killer used the bamboo sword they always carry with them. The killer took the bamboo sword out of its bag, tied the bag to the sword's handle, and used the sword as a step stool to reach the small window while holding the sword bag in their hand. As long as they're able to reach the window, all they had to do was pull the bag to retrieve the sword. And so the killer left the beach house and appeared before us as if nothing had happened.
I'll make the sound effects.
But their wet hair and swimsuit didn't dry right away. There also weren't any towels at the beach house. So when the killer met up with us, they said they had been swimming for a while as an excuse. So how about it? This is the truth behind the incident you caused. Isn't that right, Peko Pekoyama?
Ooh. Yeah, she's nuts. I don't feel bad at all. Except for Fuyuhiko. I want to know why he's upset.
And what of it? She's like totally cool with it. I haven't done anything to be ashamed
Well, she
of.
is a serial killer.
What are you saying? You killed Mahiru!
Wrong! I punished evil in the name of
So can you say
justice.
what you saw her do?
That's no reason to condemn.
Or are you just going by the video game?
Whatever. Let's hurry up and vote so we can freaking kill this weird, crazy bitch.
There's no way you can kill me. Justice can never be killed. You should all know that as well.
What are you saying?
To protect what's most important to you, you must be prepared to throw away something equally important. Understand?
I don't get it. I don't get it at all.
Give up your life to save
Then
justice?
I shall be direct.
Yeah,
Justice
there it is.
must carry on. In order to keep justice, to keep me alive, you all must give up your lives.
Are you serious?
It's not serious. It's justice. If I fall here, who will combat the evils of this world?
Crap, my hard drive's running out of space. Just a sec. Okay, we got more space.
Now, follow your hearts of justice that reside within you all, and save my life to protect justice. Hurry and carry on justice.
Give me a break! Who's gonna die for you?
If we let Peko go, we're all gonna get killed.
Maybe Ibuki is like the one working for the mastermind. No, she wouldn't.
For the sake of grand justice, a few sacrifices are unavoidable.
A few sacrifices? That's...
Don't worry. The justice that you give your life to protect will never go to waste.
I can't stand her anymore. Let's vote already and execute her.
However, before we do that...
Monokuma, the vote! Hurry up and let us vote already!
I'm awake!
He finally woke up.
Finally.
I've heard your story. Well, I wasn't listening, but who cares? Now then, please pull the lever in front of you and cast your vote. Who will be chosen as the Blackened? Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully wrong one? Such heart-pounding excitement!
I think we chose right. Who is it? It's Nutcase. Whew. Class trial ended.
Pardon me, can we please have a little more time?
What's up?
Pardon me. Can we have a little bit more time? Please let us continue our discussion.
Continue our discussion? But isn't the voting over?
Yes, but I cannot help but feel strange.
There's something
about
off
this is definitely
about
strange.
Fuyuhiko right now. Huh?
Strange? What do you mean? There's no doubt that Peko is the killer.
That is true.
As a serial killer enthusiast, you're wondering if Petco is really sparkling justice, am I right?
What?
Hey, Miss Sonia isn't a serial killer enthusiast. She just has a little more passion about them than most.
That makes her an enthusiast.
Honestly, it felt strange to me too. I mean, there's a distinct difference between what we know about sparkling justice and Petco, right?
Distinct difference?
What is?
You know, Sonia describes sparkling justice like this.
Justice complete. The center of justice that is pierced by justice. The lead star of justice that shines in the night
Wait a
sky.
second. She said execute justice.
That would be me. Sparkling justice!
What the heck was that? That is Sparkling Justice's catchphrase. An unknown serial killer has a catchphrase? I read it in a magazine in the library. There's only ever been one person, a journalist, who has interviewed Sparkling Justice. Of course, the article is written in their native language, so I tried translating it. I see. So that's what it was. I think I've got the difference between the serial killer and Peko. Nationality.
I see. That's
Good
right.
point.
According to what Sonia said,
The article was written in their native language, so I tried to translate it.
if she had it translated, that means it wasn't written in English, right?
That's right.
Huh? Yes, the magazine I read was written in Spanish.
Oh.
So, Sparkling Justice's catchphrase was no doubt written in Spanish as well. Which means the journalist and Sparkling Justice are both...
Oh.
From Spain?
What?
Why did it have Japanese symbols by her? All this time, I completely misunderstood. When I first heard about those serial killers, Genocide Jack and Sparkling Justice, I just assumed both serial killers were from the same country. But that wasn't the case. If so...
Peko, you're not Sparkling Justice. There's no way that's possible.
Or, if you insist that you're Sparkling Justice, can you try saying that catchphrase in Spanish?
Yeah, what's going on here?
Will you be able to do that?
It appears that the time has come for this mask to come off.
I swear to God, if that's Toko somehow.
However, that's perfectly fine. It's no longer necessary. And even if you find out now, it's too late for you all to do anything about it. My duty has already been finished. My duty as a tool has already been completed in full.
What?
Uh-huh.
Fuyuhiko hired her, didn't
She's
he?
back to normal? That mask has fulfilled its purpose, just as I have.
What do you mean? Fulfilled its purpose? Too late? What are you getting at?
We already pulled the vote.
Now that you've already cast your votes, is what it means.
Oh, God.
Hey, be clearer! We're asking you what your purpose was.
I have no purpose. I am just a mere tool.
Tool? What do you mean?
She called herself a tool, which means someone else used her then?
Of course. A tool cannot do anything on its own.
I see. I finally understand. Well, I did have a sneaking suspicion all along.
What do you mean?
I mean, besides Peko and Hiyoko, someone else was also at the beach house.
Someone else?
There is proof that establishes that fact. Try to remember it.
Oh no, no.
I see!
Are you talking about the body discovery announcement?
Yep, that's right. I mean, didn't Monokuma say so earlier?
I refuse to believe it. So what about this time? Is it 3 people including the killer or not? Geez, fine, you want me to say it doesn't include the killer this time, okay? Hold on.
That announcement is made when at least 3 people discover a body. And in this particular case, the killer, Peko, is not one of those 3. If that's the case, it would mean only Hiyoko and Kazuichi discovered the body, but...
I see. That leaves us 1 person short.
Oh.
So that means there was one more person in the beach house.
Plus, the fact that Monokuma tried to hide that truth from us by being flexible with his own rules. That's such a vital clue that it could alter the outcome of the trial. Like an accomplice, for example.
No, that's not it.
Huh? Am I wrong?
Yes, from your basic way of thinking about it, you are wrong. Didn't I tell you?
I have a feeling. All right,
I'm just a tool.
I think what I said was partially right. She was the first one to beat the game. She's the one that got the special prize, which was the photographs. Maybe she went to Fuyuhiko first. No. Yeah. And then took it upon herself to take care of the situation.
That means I'm just a simple tool to be used by that person.
Therefore, that person would have the strongest motive out of anybody else here.
I swear
right?
to God. No. Not my boy.
You're the only one! Is it Fuyuhiko?
I see. Now I finally see the connection. The connection between the motive and the incident.
But even if it's the motive, it's just a game, right? There's no reason to believe it's even true. Would you call a game like that a strong motive?
No, the events that occurred in the game should have definitely occurred in real life. There's overwhelming proof of that too. Yeah, it's the envelope. Where is it? Ending prize.
I can prove it with this! I didn't think it was necessary to confirm it if it didn't have anything to do with Mahiru's murder, but there's no doubt that game is based on actual events. That much is clear if you saw the ending prize. Photos awarded for beating the game are not actual in-game screenshots. They're all actual photos, with the surrounding scenery cropped out.
That
You knew all along, Fuyuhiko, didn't you? You knew whether or not the first victim in the game was actually your little sister, right? Because whoever beat the game first and received the ending prize.
Hey, what's that envelope? What's inside? Oh no! It was right in front of me. Shut up. What makes you think you have any right to question me?
It was the envelope, right? The person who received the ending prize. It was you, wasn't
He
it?
was the first one to finish it.
If you were shown a photograph of your sister's dead body, you'd have no choice but to believe it. Even so, you wanted to deny the truth. That's why you sent those photos to Mahiru to confirm it.
Hey! Why are we talking about Fuyuhiko? Who cares?
It's important.
'Cause Peko is the killer, right?
But we already voted.
That's why I told you. You're all too late. As I said before, I exist as nothing more than a tool.
I can't remember the ruling for this. It's the one, the accomplice that gets killed instead, right? No, that's if they get away with it. They still die. So I
had no motive for killing Mahiru. No reason to kill. Not even the will to kill. I was simply used as a tool. As long
You are
as I am
so
a tool,
creepy, Peko.
I cannot defy my orders.
Hey!
Fuyuhiko.
What's going on? Can anyone give me a simpler explanation?
It means I'm not the killer. The true killer, who used me as their weapon to kill Mahiru Koizumi, was Fuyuhiko Kuzuryu.
I don't like this.
What?
What the hell?
I see. That's what you were aiming for all along.
No, I have no aim. But my young master does. My young master planned this from the start.
Young master?
That is the truth of this case. I'm sure you realize it by now, but it's too late. You cannot undo the vote.
That's a problem. If Pecco's allegation holds up, that means our vote was incorrect.
In that case, the person who gets to live is...
Just... me?
That's nuts! No matter how you look at it, that's completely insane!
How would Peko be a tool in the first place? Peko is a legitimate human being!
Yeah.
That's not for you to decide. It's for Monokuma. The votes have been cast. All we can do now is wait and see what Monokuma decides.
What the hell?
This is nuts. Oh, not my guy. He better not die. He better not die. It better be Peko.
I'm in a bind. And what a bind it is. I guess for now, let's take a quick recess. We'll be right back after this commercial break.
Why? I'm not going to do voices. Alright. Ahem. Although there were some twists and turns along the way, the one who killed Mahiru Koizumi is... Hold on a sec. Okay,
Sorry.
I'll wait. So sorry. I'm just hesitating.
Hey!
But there's no need to hesitate. No matter how you look at it, Pecco's the killer. Why?
Hey,
Why? Well, that's obvious. You're not a tool. You're a human being. A friggin' human being.
Well...
If I'm a human, then I'm not a tool. If that's what you're saying, you're wrong.
You just don't know.
Because you just don't know. You just don't know that there are people who only exist to be tools. People such as myself. Only exist to be tools?
Hey.
What does she mean, Fuyuhiko? Peko and I grew up together. Are you two childhood friends then?
No.
No, it's completely different than that. Right after I was born and abandoned by my parents, the Kuzuryu clan took me in. They gave me a reason to exist. I am to fulfill my duty as my young master's property.
What?
Property, you say? It means she's a hitman arranged by my clan to work directly under me. Whoa.
If my young master is attacked, I must defend him as his shield.
She had a sword when she was like
kill,
2.
I must be his sword. That is my only reason for living. Before I am human, I am my young master's tool, first and foremost. Until this body of mine can no longer move, I shall fulfill my duty until the very end.
That is...
But that is... You are wrong. You are not a tool, Peko. Because if you are a tool, then what was all that time we spent together?
Nothing.
Huh?
I was ordered by my young master to behave, just as I was ordered to interact with you all. What? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. Right after we arrived on this island, that is what my young master ordered me to do.
You fiend.
That is why you are hiding your relationship, you mean?
No.
It's not as if that started the moment we arrived on this island. Before that, my young master has always told me to hide our relationship. My young master loathes relying on his household's power. He even hates me, the tool given to him by his household.
I am nothing but a tool.
No matter what I am told, I am nothing but a tool for killing. If my young master intends to kill, it is only natural for me to act as his tool. Then, the one who tried to kill Mahiru wasn't you. It was Fuyuhiko?
Damn it.
It is what it is. When I thought I beat the game, I was suddenly given these photographs.
Damn it!
I don't understand. Why is my sister in these photos?
Don't fuck with me!
And she's covered in blood. What does it mean? Why can't I remember? How come I don't even know if my sister is dead?
You
tried to confirm it with Mahiru, and that's why you wanted to talk to her.
So,
Yeah, I sent her the photo because I wanted to make sure she'd respond. But she never replied back to me. Not only that, she started avoiding me too.
But
I'm pretty sure Mahiru was confused too. I mean, we all were. Before anyone played that game, we didn't even know the incident had happened. That's why, even if we were told that we're connected to it, there's no way we could accept it. When Mahiru spoke to Buki, she mentioned something about this. Ah, sorry. I actually have plans to go to the beach with everyone.
Oh my!
Wait, huh? You're not gonna go, Mahiru? If you want to talk about it there, it'd be totally fine. It's pretty important. So, it'd be troubling to involve the others.
Huh?
You sound pretty serious. Serious or not, I can't really do anything about it on my own. So I wanted someone to think about it with me. If I need to make amends, I would, but I don't even know how.
Are you serious?
That would definitely sound serious. I can cancel my beach plans for you. No, it's fine. It's important that everyone gets along anyway. Just tell them I'm not feeling well. Plus, it doesn't have to be today. There's always tomorrow.
Oh.
She wanted to discuss how to make amends, but Hiyoko was the only one who accepted her invite. I should have gone too, but it was rather convenient for you, wasn't it, Fuyuhiko? If you can make use of their plan to meet each other alone, you could easily lure Mahiru into a trap, right? By calling both of them to the beach house, you were able to pin the blame on Hiyoko.
What the?
Seriously, what the heck? An eye for an eye. That's the world I live in. My little sister was murdered. If the reason that happened was because of some person here, I have no choice but to kill that person on my sister's behalf, right? I really hate I can't do voices, but people are home. I'm really sorry.
And so,
my young master thought of a plan and executed it. I wanted to use a bat as a murder weapon because in the game, that's what was used to kill Girl E. For revenge, clubbing the person to death the same way my sister was killed just seemed to make sense. Even if it ruined my disguise, it was the only thing I could do to avenge my sister. So that is why we didn't talk about the bat. We just brought up that it was there. So that is why you killed Mahiru with the bat? But still, I believed her up till the very last minute, that the game was just a work of fiction. But even so... Hey, if that game is actually real, are you the one who killed Girl E?
Why, you?
Hey, I don't want to hear about that.
But
The fact that your sister was killed is terrible. It's unfortunate, but you shouldn't have killed that girl.
Shut the hell up!
Who cares about that? Just answer me. What do you know about that game?
What are you saying?
You had no right to do that. No one has the right to judge others for their crimes. Revenge is just wrong.
Jeez.
It wasn't Mahiru at all. Because he was the one with the bat. Here I was thinking that the girl that died was Girl E, Mahiru, maybe that wasn't the case. Maybe it was a past event. This whole time, I was acting like a coward. That was dumb. I don't think that's right. It's getting late. Even after I called Mahiru, I was still trying to find an excuse to not go through with the plan. But after she said that to me, that all went out the window. I was really mad and grabbed the metal bat that I hid under the bench. But at that moment, young master called for me and made me kill Mahiru. Huh?
Young master, I am finished.
What?
Are you saying you killed because you were ordered to? A tool is not defined by its will, but by its actions. I don't get this at all. Ibuki, come on. It's easy to follow. Well, of course you don't understand, because humans are completely different from one another. Everyone's birthplace and upbringing is different. It's obviously impossible for them to understand each other. So everyone just pretends to understand. It pretends to be understood.
Be quiet.
Hey, you're too annoying. Can you just be quiet?
Yes, indeed.
Okie dokie, I'll be quiet. I love it. Afterward, just as my young master planned, I proceeded to tamper with the scene of the crime. However, I also considered the possibility of being found out. So in order to get you guys to make the wrong choice, I decided to make use of that serial killer story.
It cannot be.
You insisted that you were sparkling justice in order to make us hasten our votes. So we fell for it. We fell for her trick all along. That's right. You guys have made the wrong decision. You voted me, a mere tool, as the killer, unaware that my young master was the true killer.
That's obviously wrong.
Oh, hold on. Don't act like our loss has been decided yet.
No.
No, it should be decided already. Isn't that right, Monokuma?
This is troubling.
I'll admit, all this talk about Peko being a tool sounds pretty persuasive. When you approach it from various angles, it makes sense that Fuyuhiko is actually the killer. No, Peko was. You're not gonna kill him. I don't want you to kill him. Hold on. I'm telling you to hold on. I see. So for Peko, Fuyuhiko himself is your true hope then. On his behalf, you killed Mahiru, and now you're trying to sacrifice us so that you can protect him. You would only go that far because he's your one and only hope.
Wrong.
Wrong. I have no hope. I am just a tool. Well, even if we ask her, she'll probably just play dumb anyway.
Now then.
I'm gonna give him the voice. So I'm going to ask someone else. Hi, Fuyuhiko. What do you think?
Huh?
About what?
Hey.
Is Peko just a tool to you? Using that tool, surviving by sacrificing Peko and the rest of us. Is that your hope? Can you stop? Can people stop being crazy for 1 second in this game?
What?
Hold on.
Hold on. What's the use of asking someone like something like that? Huh? You seem distressed. A mere tool like that. A mere tool doesn't panic like that, right?
Jeez.
Why is it Australian? Peko, you must be honest. Are you trying to protect Fuyuhiko on your own free will? I can't get away from Australian, I'm sorry. But,
Hey.
Fuyuhiko, can you tell me the truth? The fact that she killed on your behalf. The fact that she lied to us by acting like the killer. Are those all things you ordered her to do? Is that the truth?
Huh?
Fuyuhiko?
Yeah.
I know you hate our guts, but if you listen to Peko, we're all gonna die.
Young master.
You just have to tell the truth. I was only following your orders. You just have to tell them that. Fuyuhiko, you mentioned this before, but in this kind of situation, interacting with others will just shorten your lifespan. Those idiots Byakuya and Teruteru are proof of that. Plus, it'd be frustrating to be held back by affection when it's my time to kill. You're still saying that? Of course, I'll sacrifice the lives of everyone here if it guarantees my survival. You don't really feel that way, right? You're not that kind of person. Because if you were, you wouldn't be hesitating like you are, right?
Young master!
There's no need to hesitate, young master. Please just tell him the truth. Young master, you are the one who ordered me. I just did as I was told because I'm a tool. Fuyuhiko, this could be considered your ultimate choice. Regardless, either way you'll still lose Peko, but If you insist you're the killer, just as she said, you could sacrifice us and survive alone. Or would you rather reject Peko and fight alongside us against despair? Which one will be your hope? Let's hear what you have to say.
Damn it!
I...
Young master, I am finished.
You? What the hell did you do? You already know, right? What's going to happen after you kill someone?
I did it because I know. There is no way I can let that happen to you.
Hey, Peko. Do you remember what I told you when we first arrived on this island? Our professional relationship doesn't exist on this island. We're just fellow high school students now. You need to run. Got it? Just let me take the fall so you can get away.
Young master, that is impossible.
Shut up! I'm ordering you not to worry about me.
Oh, buddy.
There is no way I cannot worry about you. I am my young master's tool. A tool to protect my young master. Without an owner, the tool serves no purpose.
God damn it, we are done with that crap! Why won't you listen to what I'm saying?
Regardless, I will not flee. Besides, I'm fairly certain they'll discover the truth soon enough.
Then, why did you...
I have a plan.
Huh? A plan?
Please do not worry. I promise I will keep my young master alive and return him safely home.
You idiot. What do you intend to do?
I intend to fulfill my duty as your tool. Now please, go! Hiyoko will be waking up soon.
Jeez.
After you leave, I must block the door to the road with Mahiru's body. Hurry!
Damn it. You better run away. Got it? Just forget about me! Forget about the Kuzuryu clan! You better escape!
So how about it, Fuyuhiko? Please, tell me the truth.
Sorry.
I'm sorry, Peko. I guess I couldn't go through with it after all.
Young master!
I'm a disgrace.
'Cause if that's actually what I have to do to survive, I'd just feel ashamed of myself. It'd mean I can't live without depending on something. I'd just feel disgusted with myself.
Peko.
And if I admit that, it means you really are just a tool to me. How many times did I tell you? I don't want a tool given to me by the Kuzuryu clan.
Young master.
Oh.
Oh my, is this how it turned out?
Too bad.
And here I thought I'd be more brutal and heartless. Man, how disappointing. Which means everything happened thanks to our meddlesome actions. There's no way a human that meddlesome could ever be considered a tool.
Hey.
Monokuma, you knew all along, didn't you? You knew about what Peko and Fuyuhiko discussed.
Jeez.
Well, it's obvious now. I mean, that's why you have surveillance cameras. We're just having fun, eh? Man, even if it was an act of just desperation, Peko's claim was surprisingly interesting. You are actually the first to try to influence the outcome of a trial like that. But too bad, you're definitely the killer. Peko, the tool with a heart, is the killer.
Sorry.
Peko, I'm sorry I couldn't fulfill your request, even though you did that to provide me the chance to survive. But I had a feeling it would turn out like this.
Huh?
Huh?
Young master.
You have a kind heart, despite being a Yakuza. That's why you question your position and constantly worry about it. For you to sacrifice someone else just to escape by yourself, I believed you wouldn't accept that so easily. We've been together since we were children. Even a tool would understand that.
What?
Then why?
Even
so, I wanted you to escape. I wanted to protect you.
Peko.
I am terribly sorry.
I will not be able to serve by your side until the very end, young master.
Goodbye.
Goodbye. And I'm sorry for what I've done to you all, too. it may be a selfish request, but please forgive my young master.
Please do
And
not
please-
cause a senseless killing such as this ever again.
Of course. That will do, Monokuma. Why don't you start it
I will
already?
never feel despair.
Just so you know, I will never feel despair. As long as I'm a tool, I'm fully prepared to die.
So cool!
But will you be able to maintain that composure until the end? People who act as proud as you always shed tears of despair in the end. I think she will. Now then, let's begin.
Young Master Fuyuhiko.
Please permit me to make one final selfish request.
So,
A hug, right? Then I tell you not to call me young master.
I want you to remember.
The tool, Peko Yama, who used to stand beside you. I would like it if you remembered that. That's it. How many times do you have to keep? I don't need any tools. You did say that. Then let's begin. The punishment time brimming with despair. Jeez, why don't you get it yet?
Thrills, chills, kills!
This time, for the ultimate swordswoman, Peko Yama. You stayed by my side all this time. Why don't you get it?
Now then, I prepared a very special punishment!
I never needed a sword or a shield.
I never needed a tool. So, you didn't need to become a tool.
Let's give it everything we've got!
You just needed to be yourself. I never wanted a tool. I just wanted you. Only you.
Young Master?
Why? Why couldn't you understand? We've always been together ever since we were kids!
Let's go! It's punishment time!
Please, Peko. Don't go! I need you!
Oh,
Don't
buddy.
leave me!
Young Master?
Jeez, that's so sad.
Master?
Oh. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh. Uh-oh. What the punishment is to have, like, Fuyuhiko declare the execution? Like a copy of him? Oh. It'd be hilarious if she just kept it up forever. Oh no. Wait, was that actually Fuyuhiko? That's not like a robot? No, that's fake. That's fake. Yep. That is a really bad punishment right there. This cannot be, even for Yukiko? What? No! This is bad. This shouldn't... No! No! People dying so easily, falling like dominoes. He's not there! No! I hate this chapter. This can't be. Alright. This is a lie, right? Peko! Fuyuhiko!
Such a waste.
For heaven's sake, this is the worst. Jeez, what a waste. This conclusion, what a waste. This is why she should have just discussed it with me. It's supposed to be a clash between two hopes, but it crushed into something so unpalatable. You're still talking about that. Heck's wrong with you? Aren't you mad that your friends got killed? I am mad. I feel sad and hopeless. But still, it's going to be alright. The despair is worthless. Even this despair is just a ladder to a bright, shining future that awaits us. The higher the ladder, the brighter we can shine. That is the unmistakable truth. Calling me a ladder, huh? You say some pretty interesting things. Hoo-hoo, in a way, your misguided thoughts of what hope should be reminded me of him. I don't really understand what you're saying. Anyway, I make a declaration. We will definitively destroy you. Haha, the hopes of the ultimates here will definitely, completely, utterly destroy you. There won't even be a strand of cotton left when we're done with you. That's your future. How much longer are you planning to say such stupid things? No kidding. I want you dead. Don't you understand? Even Fuyuhiko died, you know? Oh! Not yet. What? 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 He's still alive.
What?
Everyone!
Fuyuhiko's still alive.
You serious?
Frantically, we rushed over to Fuyuhiko's side.
He's still breathing.
Is he gonna be okay?
Do something! Hey! You need to save
Nurse,
him!
do something!
I'm trying, but his blood, he won't stop bleeding out. His pulse is getting weaker.
Can't you do anything about it? God damn it!
No. Well, serves him right.
so
Were you filled with hope at the
stupid.
thought of saving her yourself? That's why you ended up like that.
Brother!
What are you so laid back about? You need to hurry up and save him. Huh? A surprise order? Why do I have to burn my precious calories just to save some Yakuza scum?
Wrong.
It's your duty to save him. Duty?
Hey,
Because it's written in the school trip. Madami! Here with the save. If the Blackened is exposed during the class trial, they alone will die. If only the Blackened gets executed, then Fuyuhiko shouldn't be allowed to be executed. Well, if I could, I would do something about it right now. But since my magic stick was taken away, I'm practically powerless. But you should be able to do it.
Unbelievable.
Jeez, I guess I have no choice. Yes! Well, there's no way I can violate a rule, even if it's just me. Fine then, I'll save him. Really? Yeah, I was gonna do that all along, so I still got prepared for this. Prepared? That's when it happened. A siren began ringing from out of nowhere, and gradually grew closer and closer. Oh my god.
An ambulance?
Just leave the rest to me, Dr. Killgood.
Dr. Killgood, you've already killed your patients.
We've got to get
Yo,
this
he's my
patient
favorite
to the Monaco
character. I was-
Hospital ER and get
I was
him under
legit
24-hour observation.
Mad and sad that if Fuyuhiko died.
I'll see you later.
And after he said that, the ambulance containing Monokuma and Fuyuhiko vanished from our sight. Is it really gonna be okay to leave this to Monokuma? It can't be helped. It's not like there was any other way.
Perhaps.
He's gonna be fine. He's probably gonna get better and come back to us again. You're right. He's definitely gonna come back and talk a lot of smack as if nothing happened. Then all we can do is wait. Why do you have to wait for him? I mean, he caused Mahiru's death, you know.
However,
Not inadvertently. However, we must put that aside since Peko has already been punished, or else we'll not be able to advance forward. There's no second chances in life. We cannot return to what has already transpired. There is no other way to move forward, like an arrow of light piercing through the darkness.
Damn it!
I guess. Things aren't as exciting if a crap star like him weren't around. That's true. I didn't realize it. I was wishing for that too. From the bottom of my heart, I really wanted him to return. Fuyuhiko! I don't want anyone else to be a sacrifice. And so, the class trial ended. But we still can't see the real ending that we really want yet. When that finally arrives, what will happen to us by then? No matter where I look, no matter what possibilities I look for, I can't see our future. Not even a speck. As if we were in a boat, floating unreliably in a vast dark sea. We were just left there alone. Only one word could explain our situation. Despair. We couldn't find a more suitable word than that. Uh-oh. "15 days left."
You guys can see it, right? You can see this countdown too? 4 people are already gone. We took our time preparing the hope fragments, but now we're no longer able to gather them. Honestly, I'm not so sure anymore. Whether it's better if we let them leave this island, or if we shouldn't let them escape.
What?
For those kids, which option is hope and which is despair? But I guess there's no time to hesitate. If this countdown reaches 0, that guy will probably take over our plan's final stage as well.
Wait, what? So there's 2 bad guys? Monami's bad?
What lies beyond that is the foul resurrection of the ultimate despair, and the continuation of the biggest, most awful, most tragic event in human history. That cannot be allowed. We must prevent that by any means necessary.
All my theory's wrong then.
Even if we have to pay the ultimate price, I will definitely prevent it by any
Forget what I
means.
said before. There's a lot of relation back to the first game, but I don't know if they would do that, if they would have someone working under the mastermind again. Or that like someone would come back to life. Hey, someone did come back to life. Here you go. But that wasn't like a surprise one. I guess it was surprising. Maybe that is it. Maybe, yeah. Alright.
Everything is for the sake of a future filled with hope.
I still do believe that that nurse is going to kill somebody. 100%. Chapter 2 complete. Man. The Black Dragon Blade. Yeah, I'll save. What a roller coaster. Y'all suck. Y'all suck. You knew that was gonna happen. You guys were telling me in the comments, like, I can't wait to see your reaction. Y'all suck. I'm so glad he's alive. He's my favorite. Like, he's so good. He's so funny. Oh boy, he needs to live. He better not die again, because that hurt. That hurt. I don't know what else to talk about. What did I go on? I went on and on about a theory before. It's just a theory. What are the chances of any of that? You know? Because, like, I was just drawing conclusions left and right, because they kept drawing in, like, so many resemblances from the first game, and I was thinking, you know, that some of the trends are matching. Some of the trends are probably going to happen again, you know? But, you know, maybe they'll probably switch it up, right? Or maybe the reason people don't like this one so much is because they don't switch it up that much. I don't know. I don't know the general reasons for why the reaction is to this game that it is. Yeah, just, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, leave a like, comment, hit that like button. I'm going to bed. That was too much. That was too much. I'm sad now. I don't like that. I'm going to bed. Good night.